Oh boy. Let's just set myself up here. Missed the opening drive, which I guess, yeah, was the opening drive for the Cowboys, but still, we've got ourselves quite the interesting matchup here on Thursday Night Football. This is an important game for both teams, but this feels like it's a somewhat of a must-win game for the Seattle Seahawks because they've been reeling badly. And if they can't win a game like this, they're as good as cooked. So this is a must-win game. Opening drive here for the Cowboys to start off the game resulted in a field goal. They got all the way down to the goal line, but the Seahawks defense got to Dak Prescott, and they had to settle for a field goal. Now here's the opening drive for the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 here. Geno has to have a great performance. They're going to kick things off by running the ball here, picking up a couple yards. Second down coming up here for the Seattle Seahawks. This is a big game for both teams. Obviously, for Dallas, it's not like it's a must-win game for them, but we've all been hearing the chirping about how this team can't beat teams over 500. That discussion can end tonight with the win against the Seahawks team. Second down and 6, they had a chance to make a stop behind the line for the run, but he was able to break it, pick up a couple yards. Third down coming up here for the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle really does need this win because they're trying to stay within the playoff race for the wild card spot. They have pretty much little to no shot to win their division at this point. They got stopped by the Niners, and it just looks like at this point their only chance to make the playoffs is gonna go through the wild card. Third down and 3, and a flag is on the play here. Let's see what this is going to be about. Ah, perfect. Love my camera acting up. What's going on, everybody? False start on the Seahawks offense. How y'all doing today? That's not what you want to see if you're the Seahawks. So now it's third down and 8. Because this defense, you don't want to be in a third and long situation. Geno takes a snap. Pressure's coming. Fires over the middle. It is caught. Oh, DK's gone. DK, nobody in front of him. Touchdown Seahawks. 73-yard touchdown. A perfect throw by DK Metcalf. And nobody's in front of him. He takes it the distance. The Seahawks strike first, 3 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown. What happened with the defense? This looks like cover 2. This looks like cover 2. It was a slant that was caught. There was no safety on over the top. The safety that was there dropped. He didn't drop back into coverage. He was kind of pacing himself. He actually went back to see if they would throw underneath. DK Metcalf ran the slant perfectly, broke through his defender. Since there was no safety back there, he just took it the distance. And just like that, the Seahawks strike first. They strike first in the end zone. DK Metcalf with one of the biggest plays of his season. In fact, probably the best play he's made all season. Takes it the distance. And Seattle, in a game which feels like they must have, they come out here and strike first. Game just got started. How does the Cowboys defense let that happen? That's crazy. How do they let that happen? How do they sit back and let that happen? That was just one of those plays. I mean, that was a perfect throw. It was one of those plays where it was perfect execution and you got a great player making a great play. But that was wild. Yeah, DK cooking early on. That's exactly what Seattle needs. So now you got to see if this offense can come back out here and put some more points on the board. They weren't able to score a touchdown, but they kicked a field goal. This is a big game for Seattle because They need this, man. They need this to stay in the playoff race, in the wild card race, because things are starting to get tight there, especially with the Packers trying to come up on the rise. So they need this for playoff seeding. The Cowboys need this for reputation, because I'm pretty sure Cowboy fans are sick and tired of hearing people talk about how they haven't beaten the team over 500. Oh, you haven't beaten the team over 500. You're beating up on lottery teams. This is one of those nights where it feels if they can win against a Seahawks team, any team over 500 in general, it will be a big thing for them. Not the way you wanted the Seattle defense to start, though. But that was a perfect throw by Geno Smith. Put it right in the money for DK Metcalf, and he just took off. Turned on the jets and just went the distance. What a way to start this game off if you're Seattle for your opening drive. You just get a big play by one of your best players, and he just takes it the distance for the touchdown. That's how you want to start things off if you are if you're the Seattle Seahawks. You want to start things off like that. What's going on, Charles? Appreciate you stopping by. But that's how you want to start things off, man. What a play by DK Metcalf. Now we got to see what the Cowboys are going to do, because Seattle has their first lead of the game. Opening drive, 3 plays, not even 2 minutes taken off the clock. This is the first time Dallas is trailing at home in all of their home games. The first time this season Dallas is trailing at home. They have never trailed at home until this moment. How do they respond? That's huge. How will they respond? Wilson, the safety right there in Wilson, it was his movement that ultimately led to that play happening, because he was in the spot where he could have made the stop. But him moving and a perfect throw by Geno, putting it right where it needs to be. Those two things ultimately led to a big play happening here. And that was 1st and 10 for the Cowboys offense. They're trailing for the first time at home this season. I have no clues winning the NFC South. I'm not even going to try to predict that. I don't even want to predict that. I have no clue. It can go to anyone at this point. It's basically as similar to what it was last year. You just don't know at this point. Second down and 8. What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you stopping by. Dak's going to take the snap here, play fake. He's got a clean pocket. Pressure's coming. Dak gets hit from behind, holds on to the football. He's sacked. 3rd down coming up here for the Cowboys. These next few games for the Ravens, oh man, tough challenge. Let's see who's got it the next few weeks. Yeah, well, the next few games will be challenging, but, we'll deal with that when we deal with it. Dak had some time. Nobody was open. Dodged one of the defenders and then got hit from behind. Good move on Dak to protect the football there. Did not give it up. And Seattle has 2 sacks so far in this game. So they are getting to Dak Prescott early on. 3rd down and 16 here. They're going to back some guys in the coverage. Pressure's coming again. Dak is rolling. He's just going to have to check the ball down. There's some space there. Can a play be made? A play will be made, and a 1st down will be picked up. Don't know. 1st down and 10 here. Nice play, man. 3rd down and long. You get a check down here, and nobody's there to pick him up. And then all you need is your receiver to make a move there. Great execution there. You had your check down. And you got to look at it. What is the Seattle defense doing here? Knowing that, you got to have 1 or 2 guys. There's a check down there. Somebody's supposed to be there for him. But nobody was there. So now you had a great stop. And guess what? You're back in this situation. Dak going deep here. He's got a man open. It is incomplete, but that's clear pass interference. Not even close. Don't even know what the defender's doing there. That's clear pass interference. You can't hit the receiver before the ball even gets there. That was clear PI. So the Seattle defense coming out here the second drive and doing a whole lot of nothing. Doing a whole lot of nothing. He got beat cleanly and just didn't know what to do. Got beat cleanly and decided to grab onto the receiver and interfere before the play could even happen. Yeah, he knows that's on him. That was clear pass interference. So first down and 10 inside the red zone. They're going to toss it here. And he's going to keep his feet, pick up a couple yards. Yeah, I know Zach Ertz, he got waived. I think he has to go through waivers before someone gets him. I don't know if the Ravens are going to sign him. Personally, don't care. Don't think you need him. If they do, that's another weapon to add. If they don't, you can rely on your young guys. But that's not a move that's going to move me, so I personally don't care. If it happens, I guess I'll talk about it. But I'm not sitting here like, oh, that's the answer. We got to immediately go up. Nah, not really interested. Second down and 8 here for the Cowboys. Inside the 20 here of Seattle. Dak, play fake. He's got time. Fires it. Wide open. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown. Cowboys. And they regain the lead. Dak Prescott coming out here early on playing well. 5 plays, 75 yards. About 3 minutes taken off the time of possession here in the first quarter. And the Cowboys regain the lead. Yeah, I see the Hawks getting blown out or shut out. Yeah, I see the Hawks getting blown out or shut out, and whoever wins in the South is going to be embarrassed by the Cowboys. Well, there's no shutout because they already scored a touchdown, so I guess a blowout's the only way. Because they scored on their opening drive. Seattle scored on their opening drive, so there's no way a shutout can happen at this point. I guess it would have to be a blowout. But who knows? Who knows? Seattle knows that their season is kind of hanging in the balance here. So if there's any week where you need Seattle to show up and play well, it has to be this week. Great throw by Dak Prescott. Nice catch here by CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys continue to execute. You know, people are going to say whatever they want to say about the Cowboys, but they're still playing well and executing. I understand the whole, well, they haven't beaten the team over 500, but you play who's on your schedule. You just play who's on your schedule. There's nothing they can do. They don't determine the schedule. You play who's on your schedule, and you just go from there. Now, of course, would you want to see them beat teams over 500? Absolutely. But they haven't had a lot of opportunities. And when they did have those opportunities, you know, the first time they played a team over 500, they got destroyed by the Niners, which, I mean, me personally, I just don't think they can beat the Niners. That's just a different conversation. I personally don't think they can beat the Niners. If they meet the Niners in the playoffs, I think they'll get eliminated for the 3rd straight time. But that's me personally. So I don't think they can beat the Niners, but I don't think it's a situation where they can't beat teams over 500. Of course I'm streaming Niners-Eagles. Cowboys coming out here in the second drive, you know, trailing for the first time at home this season. Their offense went out there and responded. Then again, really, Seattle's defense, I don't know what you do defensively there. How do you give up a 3rd and 16? That's what you got to look at. If you're Seattle's defense, you have an opportunity to force a 3 and out and get them off the field, and you give up a 3rd and 16. Those are the type of plays that can completely, you know, change the momentum of how this game is going. That can turn this from a situation where Dallas might actually have to make some adjustments. They can potentially be down big if Seattle goes out here. After forcing a 3 and out, Seattle goes out there and makes some plays and gets in the end zone. That could be big for them. They could be up 14-3. Instead of getting them off the field, you end up giving up a 3rd and 16, and next thing you know, they get a touchdown. And now they regain the lead. So who knows how this game's going to go. This could very well end up as a blowout. Who knows? It's been interesting watching the Cowboys this year. Honestly, the Cowboys have kind of been the same, you know, the last couple of years. I mean, this year, I guess you say Dak's playing better, but I mean, just being honest about things, not much has necessarily changed here in a major way. That's like, oh boy, we think, oh, this is gonna happen or that's gonna happen or he's got it. Nah, it's been kind of a situation where it's like, yeah, they're pretty much the same team defensively. They're still as great as they were last year. Offensively, they still got the weapons. I mean, Dak's not turning the ball over as much. That's a big positive thing. But it is what it is. Probably a defensive player. Myles Garrett would be consideration. Because what Garrett's been doing this year is tough. People throw Tyreek Hill, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not focused on that, though. Because we already know it's going to go to one of the quarterbacks, so who the hell cares at this point? Play action. Nice toss here to Tyler Lockett. He's not going to break out of the tackle, but he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So, second down coming up here for the Seahawks. The Seattle have a way to respond. You know, you come out, your opening drive, you put up a touchdown. Defense gives up 10 points in 2 drives. Can you come out here your second drive, put some points up and regain the lead, or even tie it up? Second down and 10 here for the Seahawks. Geno, quick throw here. He's got no blockers, and there's a flag on the play. This is going to be on the offense. This is going to be on Seattle. Whenever you see plays like that, it's probably an offensive hold, so it's about to be second and 20. Yep. Every time you see a play like that, personally, I don't care. If the Ravens choose to get Zach Ertz, cool. It's not going to change anything majorly. I guess he'll contribute. I don't have an opinion. I'm sorry. I don't think there's a significant change. I don't think you need to get Zach Ertz, but it wouldn't hurt to add the talent. But I'm not really thinking. If anything, I'm pretty sure Zach Ertz is going back to the Eagles. I'm pretty sure he wants to go back to Philadelphia. I don't think he has any interest in coming to Baltimore. He has a lot of. I think he has some family out in Philadelphia, and of course the memories of being on that team. So I don't really have any belief he's coming to the Ravens, nor any actual faith. I'm not even focused on that. So this becomes is it a third down situation? Did they choose to decline it, or did they accept it as second down? They decided to decline it. That's bold. They chose to decline it. Third down and 7. That is showcasing that they have trust and belief in their defense to make a stop here. They could have put them at second and 20, but they declined it and said, we'll take the 3rd and 7. So, Geno, what's your response to that? They're giving you a chance here. Geno fires. Caught by Tyler Lockett. He held on. But there's a flag on the play. Is it going to be against Dallas, or is this going to be against Seattle to ruin that chance? Offsides on the defense. It's going to be declined. First down, Seahawks. So this is an interesting decision. They could have put them at a 2nd and 20, but they chose to decline. And now you picked up a first down if you're Seattle. Let's see how that's going to work out for this drive. If they go down the field, score a touchdown, you're going to look back at that situation where you had them, or you could have had them at 2nd and 20, and instead you chose to decline it and keep them at 3rd and 7. Here we go again, 1st and 10. Geno's going to hand the ball off here. Not a lot of room there. Micah Parsons was the first player to get to him, making a stop, pick up maybe a yard or 2. Brandon Staley needs to be fired. He'll probably be fired at the end of the season. Doesn't matter what games he wins or loses. He's probably getting fired. Nope. And you know the answer to that. 2nd down and 8 here for the Seattle Seahawks. Geno, play fake, looking, going deep. He's got space. He's going to DK Metcalf again. And DK brought his hands to Dallas. Huge play, 1st down Seattle. DK Metcalf brought his hands to Dallas today. Huge catch, little to no separation, over the shoulder throw. Perfect by Geno Smith. This is the best Geno has looked in the last 5 weeks. Not even lying. This is the best start Geno has had in the last 5 weeks. Let's see how that's going to manage against the Cowboys defense as this game goes on. I think Dallas declined the penalty because Dallas thinks it's an easy win. No way they're winning. I don't know if you're sitting back and saying they're an easy win. Let's stop doing this, guys. These are professionals. No one is just sitting back and trying to overlook their opponent. Every player in the National Football League understands it's any given Sunday. The Cowboys lost the Cardinals. If that isn't something that should at least wake up this iteration of the Cowboys to say, hey, any given Sunday we can lose. I don't think they're sitting there thinking, yeah, there's going to be an easy game against Seattle. We really got to try. I think a big part of why they declined is because they know, they trust in their defense in 3rd and long situations. And we've seen what Dallas has done in third and long situations this year. At the end of the day, a great play was just made by Seattle. So I don't think they're sitting here thinking it's going to be an easy win. Nobody's sitting here thinking it's an easy win. It's the National Football League. It's any given Sunday. You don't sit back and think, oh, it's an easy win. The fans can think that. The players don't think that way. 2nd and 10, they're going to choose to run the ball here again, pick up a couple yards. 3rd down coming up here for the Seahawks. But yeah, the players are never sitting here thinking this is about to be an easy win. That's the quickest way to get yourself beat in this league. No team is sitting back and say, all right, this is an easy win this week. We ain't really got to try. We're going to overlook our opponent. It's going to be an easy victory. I don't think anyone's actually sitting there and thinking that. Third down and 5 here. Geno's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming quick. Micah Parsons is coming with the pressure. And he gets him. Micah Parsons gets to Geno. Wow. Did he trip him? He did. Micah Parsons came with the pressure. He got to Geno Smith, tripped him, and it's going to be 4th down. Micah Parsons, coming off the edge here, was able to push the offensive lineman out the way, and he's got to. Two guys tried to stop Micah Parsons, and still he got to Geno. Man, Micah Parsons is a special player. He makes a great stop here, and now Seattle's going to have to kick the field goal to try to tie this game up at 10 apiece. Why did they take 12 years to get set? Why are they never paying attention to the clock? Why are they never paying attention to the clock? Why are they never paying attention to the clock? I don't understand how you suffer delay of games and field goals. Those are the one place you shouldn't be suffering those from. All right, now if he misses the field goal, y'all gonna look stupid. How does that happen? Oh, he called a timeout then. Well, you better hope he makes this 42-yard field goal, otherwise y'all gonna look stupid. He missed it. Yeah, maybe you don't do something stupid, like get a delay a game. And just like that, the momentum changes. Seattle's going to lose this game. These are the type of things that cost teams football games. A simple mistake like this changes the momentum in a football game. And just like that, Seattle's going to lose this game. No matter how you look at it, a mistake like that is going to be taken advantage of. I would not be surprised if Dallas makes this a 17-7 game. It could very well happen. A mistake like that is quick to be flipped. So now I'm sitting there looking at the Seahawks, and I'm looking at Pete Carroll and wondering, why don't you call a timeout there? Why are y'all letting this clock run out? Why are you taking so long to get set for a field goal? Y'all never seem to pay attention, bro. Y'all never, ever seem to pay attention when it comes to these play clock situations. You're trying to kick a field goal here. And field goals are not guaranteed. Most kickers in this league are terrible. Most kickers in this league are going to miss field goals under 50. You have a chance at a 37-yard field goal. You have a 37-yard field goal, which you would assume he could make. 5-yard penalty pushes the 42, and guess what? He misses. So congratulations to you. You put yourself in that situation. It's always the same with some of these individuals, man. It's ridiculous with some of the things you be seeing these guys do. It's just like, come on. Do I need a therapist? No. Why would I need a therapist? It's a weird question to ask. Oh, snap. Tyrese got it. How's Miami doing? Let me look at this. We're down by 9. Huh. This is the second Thursday Night Football game you streamed this year? I have no clue. Let me see how this. I'm trying to look at that. Miami's playing the Pacers today, so I'm trying to see. We're down at halftime. Let me see who's playing in that game. Either way, Dallas's offense is getting ready to come up here soon. Let me take a look at this real quick. Yeah, we're letting Tyrese Halliburton. Go off. He's got 20. Tyrese has 28 points in the first half. What is our defense doing? Give it Tyrese. Give it 28 points to Tyrese in the first half. That man is going to put up 50 today. Jimmy's got 12. Bam's got 7. Richardson's got 11. Martin's got 10. Lowry's got 7, so it's a combined mix. And just like that, a first down is picked up. They got right back out there and moved the chains. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised. Dallas about to go up 17-7, and no one's going to be surprised here. Ah, man. That's wild. Oh, boy. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Dallas about to go down the field real quick and put up another touchdown. First and 10. Quick toss here. Ah, it's dropped. Second down coming up here for the Cowboys. Well, that didn't go well. And that ends my night, I guess. Second down and 10 here for the Cowboys. Probably going to be the last play they run here before the first quarter comes to an end. Dak's going to take the snap. Quick throw here. It's caught by CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb's going to be stopped right there. Very close, but they're not going to call a flag there. So third down is coming up here for the Cowboys. And that's going to be the last play that's ran before the quarter comes to an end. So after one quarter of football, it's a 10-7 game here. Dallas with the advantage, up 10-7 with the football. And Seattle, they've played well. They've had some nice starts, but the simple mistakes. Man, sometimes you just see it in football. You just see it in football where the very basic form of mistakes can ultimately cost you. You just see it. You just see it. And we're seeing it right now. Seattle had an opportunity to tie this game. They make those type of mistakes. You just got to be better in these situations. You got to be better in these situations. You cannot allow a delay of game to happen when you're trying to kick a field goal. You can't let that happen. You just can't. But after one quarter, Cowboys have the lead with the football, looking to go down the field, put some more points on the board. And we are really looking. Cannot believe this. It's not bad, though. I mean, being down by 9 isn't the worst thing in the world. But the fact that we've given up 28 points to Tyrese Halliburton in the first half, that man is going to drop 50. That man is going to drop 50 by the end of that game. And it doesn't seem like anyone can really stop Tyrese right now. He's on a tear this season. Tyrese Halliburton's playing fantastic basketball this year. He's taken another step. Good for him, because he's actually making the Pacers competitive, and they definitely look like they got their franchise guy here. Wonder if he would have played like this. I don't know if he would have ever developed like this next to De'Aaron Fox. Because I feel like a lot of people continue to look at that situation in regards to the Kings trade with the Pacers to trade Halliburton to the Pacers in return for Sabonis. Halliburton right now is balling out and looks like he's the next superstar for the Pacers. Next franchise player for the Pacers, obviously. And then the Kings are still playing well. So it's like both teams are playing well, both teams look nice, but man, did you have to specifically give him up? Honestly, I think you did. Yeah, both teams are playing well right now. Both teams are playing well. All right, here we go. Second quarter here. Third down situation for the Cowboys. Can Seattle actually make a stop, or is their defense going to be getting beat all day? Seattle ended a streak of 7 quarters without a touchdown. That's embarrassing. Third down and 4 here for the Cowboys. Does the defense have any answer, or is Dak going to carve them up the way he's doing to start this game off? Here we go. They're going to fake the handoff and give it to Dak, and Dak's going to be short. I'm going to go for this if I'm Dallas. It's going to be a 4th and 1 situation. If you're Dallas, don't even question it. Dak, get the offense set real quick. Let's try to go for this on 4th down here. 4th down and 1. They're going to try to get this snapped quickly. Try to go for this here to pick up the 1st down. Probably going to use a quarterback sneak here. Are they going to try to get them to jump? Oh, no. They're going to get them to jump. Oh, they actually snapped it. They snapped it, and they picked up the 1st down. I thought they were trying to get them. Nah. I legit thought they were trying to get them to jump. But no, they actually snapped it, and they were able to get the blocking. Pollard gets the 1st down run here. Good execution here by the Cowboys on 4th down to pick up this 1st down and move the chains. So now 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. At this point, if you're Seattle, you just hope they hold them to a field goal. Because you know they ain't doing nothing. Dak tosses it. I thought that was a fumble. But he just tosses it to Pollard, and Pollard picks up another 1st down. What's going on, Sam? Appreciate you stopping by. Wow. I mean, it looked like he was about to be, like, hit. He was about to take a shot. It could have potentially lost the football. He just ended up tossing it to Pollard, and Pollard picks up the 1st down here. This is crazy. Pollard makes the block to protect Dak from getting blitzed easily, and then he makes the catch in a couple moves to pick up the 1st down. 1st down here for the Cowboys. They continue to move the chains. Dak's going to take the snap. Pump fakes. Looking. He's going to fire it, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Witherspoon makes the tackle, but the pass was already dropped. 2nd down coming up here for the Cowboys. If you're Seattle, you just want to see, if your defense can make a play and get the ball back, that's cool. But you're really trying to make a stop here so you don't give up a touchdown. Being down 13-7 as opposed to being down 17-7, that's different. Obviously, you want to be down 10-7, getting the ball back to your offense. So you want to make, also, what are you calling a timeout for? Why are they calling a timeout? Dallas next 4 games, Philadelphia, Buffalo, Miami, and Detroit. Nobody can make excuses about them now. All these teams are competitive teams. These next 4 games are going to make or break the Cowboys' the Cowboys' perception. If they go 4-0 in those games, nobody can question Dallas. They go 0-4 in those games, everybody's going to question Dallas. You go 2-2, everyone's probably going to have the same thoughts they've had about them, I guess. Either way, 2nd down and 10 here for the Cowboys. Dak's going to take the snap. Delayed handoff here. Oh, great run. He picks up about 8. 3-1. I mean, if it's a winning record against that 4, if it's a winning record against the next 4 games, which again, all 4 of those opponents are 500 or better. So if they get a winning record against opponents that are 500 or better, which their next 4-game stretch will be that, I don't think anyone's going to question them either. So they need to have a winning record. If they have a losing record, or if it's 500, people going to be like, the Cowboys, they're a bit iffy. We don't know if we can fully trust them. Great run there on 2nd down. 3rd down and 2. Dak looking, has time, fires, caught. CeeDee Lamb again. And CeeDee, what a tackle. What a tackle. He leaped in the air. And he was grabbed in the air and dropped at the 1. What a saving tackle. Flag on the play. What's the flag for? What's the flag for? That might have been on the Seattle defense. What's the flag for? They wanted to attempt to call offensive pass interference. They're not going to call offensive pass interference. Instead, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Where would they have called offensive pass interference on that? I'm trying to figure out where they would have called offensive pass interference there. That's a hell of a tackle right there. And Pete Gale's pissed off. He does not like the decision to not call offensive PI there. First and goal at the 2-yard line. They're going to give this to Pollard. Oh, they faked it. Dak faked it. He's trying to get the edge. He's just going to toss it out of bounds. Nobody's there. Penalty-free game so far, pretty much. Second down coming up here for the Cowboys. And what's this penalty? Ineligible man downfield on the offense. I love how my camera's just acting up tonight for absolutely no reason. And I have no reason why it's doing that. Ineligible man downfield on the Cowboys. So now they're going to replay first down here. First and goal. That pushes them back to the 7-yard line here. First and goal. Dak's going to take the snap. Dak's looking. He's looking. He's looking. Nothing's there. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for CeeDee Lamb again, but Lamb just could not connect. He was falling to the floor. It was a bit behind him. There was nothing they could do there, but Dak put it in a position where only the receiver would have a chance at it. It is what it is. Incomplete. So right now the secondary is holding up here at the goal line. Second and goal here for the Cowboys. Here we go. Dak's going to take the snap. Looking towards his middle. He's going to fire it. Caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup. No, not Michael Gallup. Oh, never mind. It was Brandon Cooks who got that. How did Cooks get open, though? Hold on. How did Cooks get open? Hold on. Brandon Cooks was left wide. Oh, let me see this. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. That's too easy. That's too easy. That's too easy. They chose the blitz. Dak easily recognized the blitz and just read the play. That's too easy. Yeah, this game's about over. So if this turns into a blowout, I am dipping out. I want to put that out there. If this turns into a blowout, I am absolutely dipping out. It's 17-7. Seattle better go do something to go regain their pride. But Dak so far, 2 touchdown passes so far. Dak Prescott's playing well. However you feel about it is however you feel about it. This right now, Dak is having the best season of his career. He's playing at his very best. He's not turning the ball over. He's making great throws, making great reads, making the right plays, and Dallas is winning. I don't know what you can say. I don't know what you can say. I'm just saying. I don't know what you can say. I don't ban people, dude. You know, people are free to say whatever they want to say. I don't really ban people. It's an open platform. Seattle. I mean, this defense is doing a poor job covering people. How do you let that man go wide open? Put somebody on him. Legitimately, you got to put somebody on him. They put nobody. You got to put somebody on him. Like, seriously, put somebody on him. They let this man go free release. Yeah, man, this coverage here is awful by the Seahawks. I don't even know what they're doing. It's fine if they want to blitz. This is looking like the best Thursday night game so far this season. That's not saying much. That's really not saying much. But again, Seattle still has an opportunity to respond. You know, they've been able to go down the field twice. So credit to, well, they went down the field once, and the other time they got a 73-yard touchdown. But they've been able to put themselves in position to score. So they're able to move against this Cowboys defense. At the end of the day, feel however you want to feel about Dak. I feel like he should have a shot in the MVP conversation. I think he has a great shot. But I just don't think they're going to give it to him. I think it's going to go to Jalen Hurts because, again, Hurts has, even though he hasn't played his best, we've watched Hurts be down double digits against Mahomes, the Chiefs, in Kansas City, and he came back. We watched him be down double digits to Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, and he came back. He's beaten the Cowboys. He just, again, those type of moments and those wins are ultimately what's going to determine the factor as to who wins MVP. You know, if we were to pick the guy with the best stats every year, then MVP would be a different conversation. That's never been the case. So that's what makes things a bit difficult here. But I still feel Dak has a really great case to be in the MVP conversation. You know, I feel like he has a great shot at it, but I don't think he's going to get it. I really think it's Jalen Hurts' year to win MVP. Everything's just leading up to that. Quick throw here by Geno Smith. They're going to pick up the first down here. You went to Noah Fant, and that is a first down here. Hurts has the clutch big game wins and the best record in the NFL. That's the thing. His team has the best record. We've seen him be clutch on multiple occasions. Hurts too conservative to be the MVP. He's going to get it. His team has the best record in football right now at 10-1. He's had multiple clutch moments as a quarterback, doing it against both the Bills and the Chiefs. He's had those moments. And head-to-head against Dak Prescott and that Cowboys team, his team got the win. They beat the Cowboys. Right now, Hurts is going to get the MVP. I've heard about the Von Miller situation. I'm not talking about it here, but I've heard of it. Hurts was awful versus the Chiefs, but he came up clutch in the fourth quarter. And sometimes moments like that win you MVPs. I don't know what to tell you. He wasn't great against the Bills either, but they came back down double digits and won. He wasn't great to start off that first half, but in the second half he was sensational. The first half against the Chiefs were not good. The second half against the Chiefs was great. The slant was there on 2nd and 5. Was there to DK Metcalf. He couldn't make the catch. 3rd down and 5 here for the Seahawks. That's a low throw. That is a low throw by Geno. You gotta put it up. You gotta put it right here. Put it right between the numbers, bro. Now you're in a 3rd and 5 situation. You punt the football. You're getting back on the field down 24-7. 3rd and 5. Geno. Pressure's coming. You just need a quick play there. Oh! Tackle broken. JSN picks up the first down. But if he keeps it up, dog, he gonna get penalized. JSN breaks a tackle here. First down, Seahawks. Man, you've seen the receiving group this year. They've been playing well. Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, JSN. Those guys have looked great. First and 10. Play fake here by Geno. Geno's going to step up. Geno's firing downfield. He has a man open. Pass interference. He was going for Lockett. Lockett jumped up, got the pass interference, and they're going to move down the field. Can Seattle make this a game? We'll find out. Oh, yeah, Tank Dell and Puka. I can't forget about Tank Dell's been great. And Puka, man, the way he started the season off, he was on fire. And he's still playing well now. So the receiving group this year has been sensational to start off. We'll see if they can continue that progression as the years go on. But so far, the rookie season of these receivers in the draft, they've been great. And Tyler Lockett almost made that catch. So, that puts you down at the goal line. 1st and goal here for the Seahawks. Can they make this a 3-point game? We're going to find out soon. Gino's going to take the snap here. He's looking towards his right. He's got a man. He's floating into the back of the end zone. Too high for JSN. 2nd and goal here for the Seahawks. Wide receivers are good, but the league is such a pass-happy league now. It's really easy for receivers to succeed. Not exactly, because if that was the case, the receiver up in L.A., what is it, Quentin? Quentin would be successful right now, but he's not doing anything. And he has a great quarterback. Great stop defensively here. They tried to run a delayed handoff, couldn't get anything going. So, again, it's not always perfect in terms of how it's going to go. I mean, in a pass-happy league, you get opportunities, I'll say that, though. So I wouldn't say it's easy to just be able to take over and be great, but you do have opportunities, which gives you a better chance to try to do that. And now it's 3rd and long. I'm 3rd down and goal in a situation where you're going to be backed up at the 15-yard line. Seattle, get ready to kick a field goal. 3rd down and goal here. Get ready to kick a field goal. Isn't that a jump? Tuck! Pass interference. He was going to JSN. JSN couldn't hold on, but a flag is on the play. If they call this pass interference, they're getting this at the 1-yard line. They're gonna call it on Gilmore. They're gonna call pass interference on Stephon Gilmore. No, not on Gilmore. They're gonna call him Hooker. I thought they looked like, wait, hold on, who was on him? No, it is Gilmore. They called him on Gilmore. So why did they say Hooker? It's pass interference on Gilmore. What are they talking about? I guess they put the wrong person up there. But the pass interference call was on Stephon Gilmore. 1st and goal at the 1. Probably don't want to run this here. Oh, never mind, he broke a tackle. Touchdown, Seattle. He had to break a tackle because they were at the line and they were looking to make a stop. But he broke a tackle and then went into the end zone. So, Seattle makes this a competitive game. 17-13. 8:49 left to go. Remember, Seattle does get the football coming out of halftime. So this game could turn into a blowout. Not blowout. Could turn into a shootout. This could turn into a shootout. I think the Bills have a chance, though. Now, Dorsey was a major issue. I think McDermott is still the guy, and Allen is fine as long as he doesn't turn the ball over. They have a chance, but losing to Philadelphia significantly hurts that chance. That was a game they had to have. Losing to Philadelphia hurts them. They're in their bye week, just like we are. But coming out of the bye week, they're heading to Kansas City. How many people believe Buffalo's beating the Chiefs in Kansas City? And then after that, they got to take on this Cowboys team. 7 losses on the season. I don't know if they can make it to the playoffs in the AFC if you have 7 losses on the season. Just taking a look at the playoff race right now. We all know the battle for the 1 seed is here. Right now, Baltimore has the 1 seed, but Kansas City, Miami, and Jacksonville are 2, 3, 4, 8, and 3. The 5th seed is Pittsburgh at 7 and 4. The 6th seed is Cleveland at 7 and 4. The 7th seed is the Colts at 6 and 5. Here's the problem: the Bills are at the 10th seed. Texans are at 6 and 5 at the 8th seed. Denver has come alive. They're 6 and 5 as well. And let's not forget, let me see this. I gotta look at some of these things. When it comes to Buffalo, Buffalo lost to Denver, so they don't have the tiebreaker. The losses Buffalo has suffered this year has been, they lost to the Jets, but the Jets aren't even in the playoff picture right now. They're 15, like we don't care about that. They lost to the Jets. They lost to the Jaguars, so they don't have a tiebreaker against the Jaguars in case the Jaguars don't win the division and need a wild card spot. So they don't have a tiebreaker over them. They lost to the Bengals, but the Bengals are probably not going to make it. They lost to the Broncos. That's the biggest loss. So right now, the current 7th seed is the Colts. Right behind them is the Texans and the Broncos. The Broncos have the advantage. So it's going to be very tough I don't know what to say. It's going to be incredibly tough to see this team try to win, see this Bills team try to sneak into the playoffs. It's going to be incredibly difficult to see that. Not impossible, but it's going to be incredibly difficult because they got to go to Kansas City and then they got to take on Dallas. If those two result in losses, it'll be tough. Broncos, Texans will be a fun game. Yeah, it ultimately determines who's potentially going to get that 8th seed because that's going to be another situation where you look head to head and say they got the tiebreaker. Now, when you look at the Texans, things work perfectly for them. Actually, no, it doesn't. I believe they lost that first game. They lost that first game to the Colts. What, did they play that second game against the Colts? No, they played it in the final season. So right now the Colts does have the head-to-head tiebreaker because they got a better divisional record, I guess. No, they beat them head-to-head or something. Either way, this is tough. It's going to be very tough for me to see the Bills sneak into this, knowing that the Broncos, who are on the rise right now, have the tiebreaker over them. And also knowing they got to go against Kansas City next week, and then the week after that, Dallas. That is very tough to compete against. That is incredibly tough to compete against. First down and 10 for the Cowboys. So, it's a 3-point game. Thanks to Seattle actually being competitive today. We actually look like we might have a great game here. But all things can change if Seattle's defense doesn't step up and make a stop. 3 drives, 3 scoring points for them. 2 touchdowns to the field goal. Seattle's defense at some point has to make a stop somewhere. Then again, Dallas's defense technically hasn't made a stop. It's just Seattle missed the field goal. You think Salah's job should be questioned because their offense is miserable? I don't think so, but Charles does. I mean, part of me would sit back and say his job would be questioned because he's stuck. As somebody that's watching Zach Wilson play terrible, watching that they're not really believing in him in the locker room, the players aren't vibing with him, and watching that he keeps playing terrible, and the fact that he sat back and kept, nice hurdle here. The fact that week in and week out, Zach Wilson was playing like trash, and he kept saying, we're not switching out to a different quarterback. Not going out to get another quarterback, not trying to use someone else on the roster. The fact that he stood with Zach Wilson, despite the fact that every week Zach Wilson went out there and played like hot garbage, that's one of the things that's going to make people question whether or not he should stay. But at the same time, he's not the one that made the roster. Nor is he the one that sat back and said, let's not have a contingency plan for if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. So there's cases for him to be fired, and cases for him to stay. It's kind of a difficult conversation here. 3rd down and 1, and they're going to pick up the first down. Seattle's defense has not made a single stop today. That's kind of where it is. And Salah hasn't looked great as a coach in some of his decision-making, but the fact that he really chose to stick with Zach Wilson ultimately just hurts his case. And it was a big part of why people continue to question him and say, why do you stick with a guy that clearly is terrible and is not a leader, and they don't rally behind him? Play action here. A quick throw over the middle, they pick up another first down. Good Lord, Seattle's defense is terrible. My goodness, Seattle's defense is doing absolutely nothing. Step up and do something. Where's your pride? I would like to say the same about Dallas' defense, but, some of these things have been happening on penalties. First and 10. Dak over the middle. Perfect throw to CeeDee Lamb, and what a catch by him. 2nd down coming up here for the Cowboys. But yeah, at some point, you gotta make a stop if you're Seattle's defense. You've done nothing to slow them down. They have gone up and down the field on your defense. At this point, why are you guys even out here? You're doing nothing. The coverage has been awful. And they keep getting beat over the middle of the field. Do something. Dak is cooking, though. Dak is cooking. So shout out to him. And CeeDee Lamb is cooking as well. 2nd down and 1. Can you make a stop? No, they cannot. Oh, actually they made somewhat of a stop. So it's going to be 3rd down and inches here. He's half a yard short, so it will definitely be 3rd down and inches here. And obviously, Seattle's defense is not making a stop on 3rd and inches. They might as well just line up and hand the ball to Pollard if he's on the field. They're not making a stop here. Even when they're getting their hands on them trying to make the tackle, they're still giving up like 2 or 3 extra yards. They're not making a stop here on 3rd and inches. Oh, look, Dak just walks for the first down. Seattle's defense is awful. 1st down and 10. Do you have any level of pride to at least not give them a touchdown? I mean, you're just letting you're just letting Dallas go up and down the field with ease. I did not think it was this bad for Seattle's defense, but they're not making no stop. They ain't got no pride. This is the 4th drive of the game for Dallas, and they're in scoring position again. And unlike Seattle, Dallas hasn't needed penalties to go down the field, really. Seattle's just like giving up huge chunks every play. Another quick throw, and CeeDee Lamb continues to pick up yards. Second down and 3 here. Dak's going to hand the ball off. And again, another 1st down picked up. Seattle's defense can't make a stop worth a damn. Can't stop the run, can't stop the pass. Seahawks are the worst 7th seed in the end. What are they, the 6th or the 7th seed? Let me see this. They're the 6th seed? Yeah, no. Well, yeah, they are. Don't worry, they won't be there long. They will not be there long. Seattle continues to fall further and further down. They won't be there that long. They won't be there that long. I can tell you for sure. Someone actually made a stop here on 1st down. Wow. I'm surprised. Do you really think A-Rod's going to play? That's up to him. If he wants to play, he wants to play. He's practicing now. But, I mean, if he wants to play, he's going to play. Nothing we can say about it. If the man wants to play, he's going to play. I personally don't see the benefit of playing, especially knowing that they have no chance to make the playoffs. But hey, if he wants to go make that attempt at play, by all means, do so. 2nd and 14. Play fake here. Dak. Soft toss over the middle of the field. And look, you have 6 guys there. Somebody make a tackle. Good Lord. Dak's just making all the right plays. Who do you think is getting the wild card spots in the AFC? Honestly, I don't even know. I'm being honest. I don't know. I think Pittsburgh's going to get in for sure. Cleveland potentially, though we'll see with the quarterback situation. I think because of their defense, they're good enough to get in. So I'm thinking Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Houston. But if the Browns start falling off, I think it could be a situation where it's Pittsburgh, Houston, and Denver. 3rd and 7. Can somebody make an actual stop on Dak? Perfect throw by Dak. Look at the tackles. Look at the ankles being broken here. Perfect throw by Dak Prescott. Gotta give this man his flowers. Enough with the disrespect, bro. 3rd down right there. Defenders all around Cooks, and he put it right where it needed to be. That's a perfect throw by Dak. I'm hoping the Browns get in, but I'm getting worried about the injuries. Like, come on, bro. Dak put it right where it needed to be. Also, this coverage is terrible. This coverage is terrible. And bam. Alright, Bam's just out for the rest of this game because why not? Miami's going to have to figure it out with Jimmy. There's no Bam. He doesn't even come out. He does not play in the second half. He's just like, all right. I just wish my team was healthy, dog. It's just so difficult to ask my team to stay healthy. Apparently it is. Might need to see a masterclass from Jimmy to win this. They're going to head to the 4th quarter with this being somewhat of a close game. But you're going to have to see a masterclass from Jimmy Butler. Either way, we still here in the first half. Dallas continues to move the chains because Seattle's defense, good Lord, Seattle's defense is a mess. I don't think they're going to make a single stop tonight. I don't think they have the capability of making a single stop tonight with the way they've looked. Oh, we are at the 2-minute warning. Well, now if you're Seattle, the best case scenario is if your defense can make a stop here, gives up a field goal, which they're not going to. They're going to give up another touchdown. And you go down the field, you score. So if you end up being down by 10 again, Seattle knows they got to go on the 2-minute drive, score a touchdown, and then score a touchdown, then go into half knowing that they do get the ball coming out of halftime for a chance to try to take the lead. If the defense is going to make those stops, the offense has to be on point every single drive because this defense is doing nothing to help your case. Those guys are playing like bums. I'm sorry, Seattle's defense is looking like frauds. They're looking completely fraudulent. They look like bums. They can't make a single stop. They don't even know what they're doing in coverage. They look lost out there. It's a joke. That's what Seattle is dealing with today. One of the times where you're sitting back and thinking, man, can this defense actually show up and do their jobs? Nope. So yeah, we hit the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal here for the Cowboys. First and goal here, just waiting for Dallas to get this touchdown because we know this defense ain't making a stop. And let's see if Geno can get them another touchdown to keep it a 3-point game just before halftime. 1st and goal here, you know Dallas is scoring. Dak's going to keep it himself. Oh, look at nobody try to stop him there. Got down to the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal coming up here for the Cowboys. This could be a shootout because, I mean, Dallas's defense has also made some mistakes here as well. You know, they've given up 14 points here in the first half. But seriously, give Dak his flowers, bro. He's just playing so well. And he absolutely deserves to be in the MVP conversation. They're not going to give it to him. They're going to give it to Jalen Hurts. I knew Jalen Hurts was going to be the MVP probably a month ago. No, it's going to be Jalen Hurts. Especially because of the wins he's gotten. And if Philadelphia beats the Niners, it's just going to further add to the case as to why. It doesn't matter what numbers Dak Prescott puts up. He's not getting it over Hurts. Unless he gets those quality wins. Dak's going to get hit here. Oh, he kept his feet. Flag on the play. He's going to be dropped. They're going to call holding here. Dak took a shot. So they're going to repeat 2nd down, but Dak took a shot. Is he okay? I mean, he's up. He's up, but his helmet is off. I think he got kicked in the head. I initially thought he went down, but he almost got pulled down, broke out of it, tried to take off, and then just got wrapped up. Yeah, he got held. That was a clear hold. So, yeah, they're not going to take that penalty, obviously. 3rd down and goal at the 10. Actually, maybe at the 12-yard line here. Dallas is going to call a timeout here, trying to get themselves set for this 3rd and goal situation. Whew. It's got to be a big play here for the Cowboys to get themselves a great advantage, knowing you can head into halftime with the lead, and this will be a big moment of stoppage potentially for the Seattle defense if they can just give up a field goal here. Here we go, 3rd down and goal here. Empty backfield here for Dak Prescott. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. Pressure's coming. Dak's got a free reign to try to take off and get a touchdown. He's not going to get it. They're going to have to settle for 3. Dak had a shot to get there. 4th down and goal here. You just kick a field goal. Seattle's going to use their final timeout. So 1:38 left. And I don't know if they're going to kind of go for this here. I would assume you just kick the field goal. Well, they've kept the offense out here. This is interesting. They're going to go for this. They've kept their offense on the field for 4th and goal. They're going to go for this. This would be a huge stop. 15 plays, 72-yard drive that took 7 minutes off the clock. This will be a huge stop here for the Seattle Seahawks if they can get it done. At the same time, this could really put them in a good position to be up 10 going into halftime. 4th and goal. What's the execution? Dak, pressure's coming. Nothing's open. There's a hold. He's going to pump fake. He's going to get him, but there's a hold. It's not going to be a touchdown. There was an offensive hold. It's not going to count. They're going to have to settle for 3. Offensive hold, they're going to have to settle for 3. An offense, we saw the flag come out. We knew it wasn't going to happen. They're going to settle for 3. I will say this, though. It's a good thing Dak Prescott got in the end zone. It is a good thing Dak Prescott got in the end zone. Because had he had gotten stopped there, they can decline it, and that's a turnover on downs. Had Dak not gotten in the end zone there, that holding call ultimately wouldn't have mattered because it would have been a turnover on downs. CeeDee Lamb had beaten this man. Maybe Dak could have thrown a fade there. That's tough. But that holding call is going to force them to kick a 31-yard field goal here. It's a good thing Dak got in the end zone to get that touchdown. Otherwise, it's a turnover on downs because they're just going to decline the penalty. 31-yard field goal kick is up, and it is good. And Dallas up by 6, and there's a flag on the play, which is probably going to be on Seattle, which is going to happen to them. It was after the play, so it's going to be a situation where it's going to be added to the kickoff. And I still cannot understand why these guys, knowing how things go, why do they keep doing this? It's the same thing over and over with these guys. What's the point? You know these guys are watching. Why hurt your team? Why push them? Why hurt your team? It's ridiculous. They can never control their tempers. Ridiculous. Just hurting your team for no reason. Those are the worst type of players, man. Can you not control your temper? You know they're watching. Come on, man. Be smarter. Wow. This was crazy. Legitimately, wow, this actually could have been something special. Did not expect that to be the case. Way to go, buddy. He's doing absolutely nothing wrong. I don't understand the point of doing that, man. I don't understand the point. I'm surprised there hasn't been a game flexed out yet aside from before. Well, yeah, they did flex that Monday Night Football game with the Eagles. Gotta see what Seattle's gonna do here. What game was it? Eagles versus who? They flexed an Eagles game here. I don't remember what it was. That is embarrassing. For the Patriots versus Steelers next week on Thursday Night Football, they're not even showing a Patriots player. They're just showing Bill Belichick. Oh my God, that's just embarrassing, bro. That's just embarrassing. I ain't even gonna cap. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Usually when you showcase on a picture for a primetime game, you don't put the coach there, you put a player. But it's been so bad for the Patriots. Yeah, the NFL flexed the Eagles-Seahawks game into Monday Night Football on December 18th to move the Patriots-Chiefs game to Sunday at 1 p.m. So that's one of the games that they flexed. That is pathetic. What's going on, Arav? I'm doing good. I mean, this has been tough for you guys, but hang in there, bro. Hang in there, man. We know how you feel. We've been in that situation before. That is embarrassing. I don't remember the last time I've seen a situation where they've thrown the coach out there to promote the game. The coach? You could have given me a defensive player. They threw the coach out there. Oh, nah. First down pass is incomplete. You're gonna have to see what they can do here, man. Can they get a play or something? 2-minute offense here for them. Can they get something going? Third down here. Quick catch. A quick play here. Third down's coming up here for them. Is it possible for us to move the Thursday Night Football to Fridays? And I mean, in that flex game, the NFL will probably look to do something like that moving forward in the future. They're always trying to play football games at random times. So anything's possible. Anything is possible. They're just letting this clock run because they know they're not doing anything here. Third down and 3. They just want to go to halftime knowing it's a one-score game. Don't do anything stupid. Third down and 3. Quick throw. It is caught. JSN picks up the first down, and there's 40 seconds left. So, I mean, they could have done something, but because they didn't do anything on their first drive, it's just like, well, you didn't do anything. So, take it as you will. First down and 10, 40 seconds left to go on the clock here. Seattle can get into field goal range and make it a 3-point game before halftime. But we got to see what they can do. They let a lot of clock just get killed. Micah Parsons got there. Flag on a play. That might have been a jump by the Cowboys. They're going to put this on Dallas. I think it might have been a jump there. Maybe an offsides play. Look at Miami battling against this Pacers team. Actually, you know, getting back up. They're up right now. Craziness how they battled back into this game. Beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's exactly what I want to see. At this point, it's just going to be a back and forth affair between the Heat and the Pacers. Offsides here. Offsides called on the Cowboys defense. The only way this works for Belichick and New England is if they tank. Don't know if they're going to do that, though. But, I mean, they're not winning a lot of games, so they're pretty much tanking. All right, Patriots still getting primetime games. Again, they set the games, they set the schedule before the season started. They couldn't predict this. They set the schedule before the game started. Not like every week they just choose who's going to be on primetime. First and 5 here. Gino steps up. Fires. Incomplete. Had a look there. The Jets have a bunch of primetime games because they thought Aaron Rodgers would be healthy. I'm bring you back out there. But Geno's going to have to hit that. Even with the pressure coming, Geno's going to have to hit that. Second and 5 here. 33 seconds left to go. They want to get in the field goal range. He's going to toss it here. And maybe you pick up a yard or two. Or maybe just get back to the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play. Is this going to be a roughing the passer? What's this for? It happened after the play. Offsides on the defense again. That makes the first down. The Dallas defense in this first half has made way too many mistakes, and it's been very weird. I can see Pittsburgh at 11-4 and potentially joining the 1-seed fight. They have Patriots, Cardinals, Colts, and Bengals the next 4 games. I mean, potentially, but again, with Pittsburgh, you just never know. There are games that you expect them to win that they'll lose, so I don't know. Geno fires. Caught. They're going to say Tyler Lockett was inbound, so they're going to have to clock this. 19 seconds left. They're going to clock this. 3rd down and 2 coming up here. They just need to pick up a few more yards to get into field goal range. Third down and 2. Something quick here. Quick throw. It is caught by Lockett. He gets out of bounds. 13 seconds left. They are in field goal range. That was exactly what Seattle needed. But consider the fact that your kicker missed a 42-yard field goal. You might as well see if you can get extra yards. $13 seconds left. They might try something. They got 3 receivers on that left side. He's going down the field. Touchdown! Oh my God! JSN! The Seahawks! Touchdown Seahawks! No way that just happened! No way the Dallas defense gave that up. Is the penalty on the defense? It's on the defense. Seattle's going to take the lead before halftime. Seattle's going to take the lead before halftime. I cannot believe this. The Dallas defense played this so terribly. JSN gets the touchdown. That ball moves. That ball moves, though. The ball moves, though. The ball moves. This is not a... That's not... No. Incomplete. Incomplete. That's going to be tough. They're going to have to review that. But I don't think that's going to be a touchdown. The problem is there a clear indication that he lost control of the football? Because if not, they're not going to overturn that. The ball moves. So I think that should be incomplete. It hits the floor and moves. So I feel that should be incomplete. They'll review this. They will review this. But, I mean, I don't know. The ball moved. So thinking about moving, losing possession, the ball moved. Because, again, even when he caught it, it wouldn't have enough time. It wouldn't have enough time for him to be like, oh, he caught it, got possession, to move. No, as he's going to the ground, he's catching that, and the ball hits. So he doesn't even have full possession on it. So I don't even think it's a situation where you can be like, he had possession and lost it. I don't even think he has full possession on this play. They kind of ran a Hail Mary type of situation, and it worked out to get them there. But again, if this doesn't count, what was the defense? What was the penalty? What was the penalty? That's the thing. They called pass interference. So even if you don't get this, it should be at the 1-yard line. So Seattle, if they don't call this a touchdown, Seattle's going to get an opportunity at the 1-yard line to try to score. They're going to review this. But if they don't call this a touchdown, then pass interference in the end zone happened. So they're going to have to call this. They're going to have to put the ball at the 1 yard line. And Seattle's going to get one chance to potentially score a touchdown here. It's going to be tough to overturn. But I don't think he fully gained possession with it. The ball moved. As he's falling to the ground to catch it, the ball moves, and it just like it hits the floor and moves a little. This is going to be a tough call. It's going to be a very tough call. If they can rule this as a touchdown, that's going to hurt. That will really hurt Dallas, especially Seattle, since Seattle gets the ball coming out at halftime. Wow, what a crazy end to this first half. I didn't think they'd be able to get in the end zone here. I didn't think they'd find the end zone with the way they were moving. I didn't think the Dallas defense would give this up. The problem is, do they get a clear indication that they feel he lost possession? Because the ball can touch the ground sometimes, but how much movement happens when he has the ball in his hand? This is going to be very tough. Will they be able to overturn this? I still think it's incomplete. Incomplete. But pass interference, though. In the end zone. So they get it at the 1 yard line. So instead, you don't get the touchdown. But Seattle will get an opportunity to score a touchdown here. The half isn't over. So Seattle has one chance here, 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. They get one opportunity to score a touchdown here. This is all for the marbles right now. You got to go for this. You got to get a play here. If you're Pete Carroll, you have a chance to score a touchdown before halftime. Do you look to run the football here? Do you look for a quarterback sneak? Touchdown. Got it. Touchdown, Seattle. They still got their touchdown anyway. So Seattle's going to have a chance to take the lead before halftime with the extra point. Oh, Dallas got the timeout. Right before the snap, Dallas got the timeout. Oh! Just before the snap. What? This is a crazy start to the first. A crazy end to the first half here. Dallas got the timeout before the ball was snapped. Mike McCarthy called the timeout before the ball was snapped. So the touchdown's not gonna stand. Bro, the Cowboys have had 3 opportunities. This is the 3rd time. They've had 2 opportunities here. I swear to you, if they give up a touchdown, this defense ain't worth nothing. They're going to be embarrassed if they give up a touchdown here. No way you give up a touchdown. How many lives does this team have? Just to end the first half. Seattle's going to try this again. 7 seconds left. 1st and goal. Geno takes the snap. Geno fires. Touchdown. DK Metcalf can't take this one away. Seattle's still going to tie the game. And a flag is on the play. Oh my God. What's the flag for this time? Offsides on the defense. It's still going to be a touchdown. How many things got to happen? Seattle will not be denied. They're getting the touchdown before halftime. They will not be denied. Wow. And how many times is the defense going to be offsides in one drive? What is wrong with the Dallas defense today? They have been terrible. How many penalties has this defense suffered? My God. What is wrong with them tonight? One of the craziest ends of the first half in quite some time. Extra point is up. It is good. And the Seattle Seahawks are going to head into halftime with the lead, coming out of halftime with the football. Wow. What a change of events. What a turn of events. Absolute chaos and mayhem. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Seattle right now is playing their best possible game of the season. Because their season's on the line here. Their season's on the line. And they know it. So they have to play. They have to play their best football. If the Cowboys loses at home, it'll be a big loss. It'll also further add to the people saying they can't beat teams over 500. They can't afford to lose this game. Darren Bland is getting cooked today. He's given up 5 catches for 137 yards and a touchdown. That corner is getting cooked today. My goodness. What a drive. What a drive by the Seattle Seahawks to take the lead before halftime. Absolute mayhem. Absolute mayhem has occurred here heading into halftime. The only thing that can make this crazier is if you get a kick return touchdown by the Dallas Cowboys. That's the only thing that makes this crazier. You know, I said that, but I want to see if they can actually get a return here. No. That's going to end the half. So, after a crazy, crazy first half of football, the Seattle Seahawks are up 21-20 against the Dallas Cowboys. The Seahawks will receive the kickoff, will receive the ball coming out of halftime. With that being said, guys, man, it's been a crazy first half. I'll see you guys in the second half. Seattle does get the ball coming out of halftime. We'll see. In a game that the Seahawks are fighting for their lives, we'll see how they respond in the second half. Until then, guys. All right, we've got ourselves an eventful and a crazy, a very eventful game. Oh man, this second half is gonna mean a lot, man. Cowboys better figure themselves out defensively, because this is it's not looking good for y'all. Definitely say this is the best Geno has looked in the last 5 games. So, Seattle gets the ball coming out of here. This is going to be interesting. They get the ball to start the third quarter. This defense got some answers. They got some serious answers that they're going to have to solve in this second half. That defense better get themselves going real quick. 1st and 10 here for the Seahawks. They're going to hand the ball off. It's going to pick up 2 yards. Second down coming up here for the Cowboys. Not Cowboys, for the Seahawks. Ooh, we got to see how this is going to go. I got to see how this second half is going to go. They better turn this into a completely different game. This defense better lock in. 2nd down and 8. They have yet to sack Geno Smith in this game. They're going play action here. And look who's wide open. JSN, who's going to turn, make a move, pick up a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 here for the Seattle Seahawks. This Cowboys defense got to look to get them off the field real quick. Force a 3 and out here. This would be huge for Seattle if they can force a 3 and out here. It would be huge. JSN right now is playing well. He's had a couple catches. He almost made an amazing touchdown catch that unfortunately would be ruled incomplete. 3rd down and 2 here. Dallas defense got to get them off the field. They're probably going to send some pressure here. They got to get to Geno quickly. Geno fires, caught. DK Metcalf, 1st down, keeps his feet in balance and then picks up a couple extra yards. Seahawks continue to move the ball. It's weird to think that the Jets have beaten a team over 500 while the Cowboys and Dolphins haven't. That's just how football is. It's any given Sunday. And it's never weird. We've seen plenty of seasons where terrible teams have beaten the best teams. And you look at it, you're like, oh, this team went 15-1. What was the one loss to a team that was terrible? The Panthers were 15-1 in 2015 during MVP Cam's year, and they lost to us to a Atlanta Hawks team that was not good. 1st and 10, they're going to run this ball here, and they're going to pick up that 1st down. And he's going to move his team into Cowboys territory. Wow. This, oh, wow, yeah, my camera's been, like, going in and out. My camera has been, if you've been seeing some blurriness, it's because my camera legitimately has been acting up tonight. And I'm not exactly sure why. It normally doesn't do that, or at least not on a consistent basis, but tonight it's really been spazzing off. 1st down and 10. Seahawks are in Cowboys territory here. Geno's going to take this under center. He's going to hand the ball off again, and he's going to get some space. He's got some nice blocking and picks up about 8. But they're going to call a penalty somewhere. Will this be against the Seahawks, or is it going against Dallas? Oh my God, another penalty on the Cowboys defense, and it's a face mask penalty. That's a 15-yard penalty that's going to be added to the run. That's going to put them in field goal range. Bell completely, he damn near ripped the face mask off. That's a clear penalty. This Cowboys team today, 8 penalties. 8 penalties. You know what? Dallas averages 7 penalties a game. 7.4 penalties a game. It's not a surprise to see Dallas picking up these penalties. Just a complete lack of discipline tonight. They're in the red zone. Oh, this is bad. Geno has all the time in the world, fires over the middle. He just missed the receiver receiver who was wide open. It was a high throw. That's a touchdown right there. That's potentially a touchdown if Geno does not miss that guy. The Cowboys catch a break. The Cowboys catch a break here. Oh, he was wide open. That's a touchdown right there. They just catch a break. That's a touchdown. Geno just throws it a bit too high. That's a touchdown. Geno, that's one of the few bad throws Geno's made so far in this game. Just a bit off on that one. A bit too high. 2nd down and 10 here. Geno gonna take this in the shotgun. Here we go. He's going to take the snap. A little bit of a high snap. Geno fires across the middle. It's caught by DK Metcalf. And DK Metcalf bullies his way to a 1st down. They're going to give him a 1st down for forward progress, so it doesn't even matter that the ball came out at the end. He was already on the floor. So this is going to be what are they doing? It's going to be a 1st down by the Seahawks here. First and goal for the Seattle Seahawks. This defense has done absolutely nothing well today. Can they get some sort of a stop? DK Metcalf is cooking everybody tonight. He brought his hands to Dallas. Here we go. 1st and goal for the Seahawks. Can they score a touchdown here? They're going to run the football. Oh my God, he's got some space, but he's going to get tripped up. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Seahawks. Dallas giving up a touchdown here would be a really bad look for them. It'd be a really bad look. The fact that this defense is getting bullied. You know what? I'm going to say it this year. Dak Prescott's playing at a high level, but I think the reason they're going to lose to the Niners in the playoffs again is because it's going to be because of this defense. This defense is showcasing their true colors, man. They're going to run it again. A bit of a conservative play on 3rd down here for the Seahawks. Would have thought they would have tried to get something going in the pass game, but, you know, he picks up maybe a yard. Either way, not much is going to change here on 3rd and goal. Dan Quinn's defense better lock in here on this 3rd down and make a stop. Because right now the Seahawks have been dealing. You might want to send some pressure. Want maybe get Micah Parsons out there, see if he can get to Geno here, because he has yet to be sacked. They've got to get to Geno here on 3rd down. Cannot afford to give up a touchdown here. This is a big 3rd down situation coming out of half. You do not want to be down by 8. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Geno takes a snap. Geno looking. Geno's got a free release. Touchdown Seahawks. Geno Smith runs up the middle and takes it to the goal line. What's the flag for? It's going to be a touchdown, but what's the flag for? What's the touchdown for? I'm sorry, not what the touchdown. What's the flag for? Man, that can't be this defense. Where is the discipline with this defense? Dallas, how many penalties are you going to give up today? How many penalties are you going to give up today? That has to be their 10th penalty. Dallas, what in God's name are you doing out there? What's with the defense? How many penalties? Seattle takes a 28-20 lead, and everyone's going to be looking at this Cowboys team real side-eye. They're being exposed right now again, and I'll say it, Dak's not the problem this year. It's that defense. Oh, boy, is it that defense. You are not going to convince me it is not that defense. It is absolutely that defense. I'm not blaming a single thing on Dak Prescott until he turns the ball over. If he finishes this game clean, this game is not on Dak. This defense committing penalties, can't make stops. They're giving up everything. Oh, my God. Dallas is being... This is exactly what we're talking about, Dallas. This is what people talk about when they talk about you. When you keep asking, why do people not believe in us? Why are people not giving us our proper due? It's because of this! How do you expect people to trust you and believe in you when every time you go up against a team over 500, your defense gets exposed? We're not even going to talk about the offense because I don't think Dak's the problem this year. Dak's been great this year. Every time. When you went up against Brock Purdy, he cooked your defense. Jalen Hurts, who's been having a bad season, still found a way to be effective against you. Dak Prescott outplayed Jalen Hurts, but he still played well against your defense. And guess what? Geno Smith here on primetime has 3 touchdowns so far. 2 passing, 1 rushing. They put up 28 points against your defense. You guys have never trailed at home once this season. The first time you guys are trailing in a home game is to a team over 500. Explain! How do you expect people to believe you are legit when you keep playing like this against teams over 500? You are getting Dak killed in the media because your defense, which is supposed to be great, can't stop higher talent. This is why I say Dak doesn't have an MVP candidate. No, he has an MVP candidacy. This is why I'm saying Dak can't be the MVP. When they sit back and look at the teams in terms of who they've beaten, it's all teams under 500. This team is hurting this man's MVP chances. And you can sit back and say, well, shouldn't that help it? You would assume that, but when you haven't beaten the team over 500, people are going to be like, well, Jalen Hurts beat the Chiefs and the Bills and all that. You haven't beaten the team over 500. Mahomes was able to beat teams over 500. Lamar this same Seahawks team that Dallas is losing to, Lamar and the Ravens destroyed 37-3. Do you understand how this looks, Dallas? And you want people to believe in you. Dak's going to get screwed over bad this year. I'm telling you, bro, this defense is going to... When they go up against the Niners in the playoffs, which it may happen, this defense is going to cost him. And it's not going to be fair. Last year, they lost in the playoffs because of Dak. This year, they're going to lose because of this defense. This is unfair. Dak is getting so much heat for things he can't control because this defense decides, let's play like trash for absolutely no reason. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm actually disgusted with Dallas tonight because y'all are not doing anything. And Jerry Jones is just up there watching this defense fold against teams over 500. My goodness. 1st and 10. Dak with the ball. Pressure's coming. Dak's going to fire. Dak's going to hit nobody. Flag is on the play. This could potentially be a hold against the Cowboys offense. Oh, a hold on, a penalty on Seattle. Wow, they got a hold on the defense. Imagine if while the Ravens are just chilling on the bye week, Steelers beat the Cardinals, Chiefs beat the Packers, Jags beat the Bengals, Dolphins beat the Washington, Browns beat the Rams. That's probably what's going to happen. That's most likely going to be the case. So I don't have to imagine that. That's most likely going to be the case. That's not really something that I would have to imagine. I assume that's going to be the case. The only one that I would argue could end up not being the case would be the Browns and the Rams. Because the Rams are playing... The Rams are trying to fight for a playoff spot, and they're starting to get themselves healthy again, and they're starting to get going. So the Browns would be the only one where I wouldn't be surprised if they lose that game. But everything else, I assume the Steelers are going to beat the Cardinals, Chiefs. I expect all those to be victories. 1st down picked up here by the Cowboys. So yeah, I assume the Steelers won't be pretty, but the Steelers are going to beat the Cardinals. Chiefs should be able to handle the Packers. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Jaguars, they're not losing to the Bengals because the Bengals don't have Joe Burrow there. Dolphins are going to smoke Washington. And Cleveland and the Rams is going to be the only game I sit back and look and say, that game can go either way. I honestly think that game can go either way. All right, Miami got the win. That's tough. Jimmy Butler with 36 points tonight. That's tough. Look at my rookie, man. Jaime Jaquez with 24 points. He's balling out, bro. He ain't a normal rookie. 15 from Lowry, who's actually giving you consistent scoring, or he's starting to look like he's giving you that. 16 from Duncan Robinson. That's what you want to see. But as long as he's giving you 15 plus and 3 or 4 threes a game, you know what you're getting from him. If he gives us that, we're good. 14 from Caleb Martin, who's starting to get himself going. You know, he was injured. I'm just saying. 19 from Josh Richardson is starting to he's starting to do some good things. So everything's looking well. Bam got hurt in this game, so he was taken out. Nice run here on 1st down, picks up a couple yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Cowboys. I like what I'm seeing from some of my players here with Miami. We just got to stay healthy and be consistent. That's our issue. Staying healthy and being consistent. If we can get that, I don't think there's much of a problem with this team in terms of how we're going to compete. But we got to get back. Well, Bam got hurt, so we'll get him back next game, hopefully. And then we got to hope to get back Tyler Hero at some point. But yeah, we're not talking about basketball. We're worried about the Cowboys. Speaking of the Cowboys, Dak picked up a first down. Nice pass over the middle, and now they're in Seahawks territory. This is going to be a shootout today. This is going to be a shootout. This is going to be a shootout. First down and 10 here. Oh, that's a jump. Free play. Dak's going to take a shot down the field. It's going to be picked off, but it's a free play. It's not going to matter. It's a free play. It's a free play. Yeah, it was a free play. That pick's not going to count. Yeah, we already knew that wasn't going to count. If Jags, KC, Miami won, would Baltimore fall to 4th place? Yeah. They would. We would. That's not a question. That's automatic. We have the most conference losses out of the 4 teams right now that are competing for the 1 seed. We absolutely will fall to 4th place if all 3 of them win. We were in 4th place when they won all their games before we played Sunday Night Football. We were in 4th place. If all 3 of them win, we are going to 4th place. If any one of them wins, they're taking the 1 seed over us. Look at these penalties. Both of these defenses today are just trash. Dak's got the snap here. He's got the takeoff. Pressure's there. He's going to fire. And it's going to be a penalty. They're going to call a hold or something. It's got to be against Seattle's defense. Because both defenses apparently don't know how to play football. Pass interference for sure. Look at this. First down and 10 for the Cowboys. They're looking to try to, potentially tie this game up because they may go for 2 if they score a touchdown. They're going to run it here. Had some good blocking, but couldn't really go that far. Second down coming up here for the Cowboys. Second and 8 here. Man, this is turning into this is the best Thursday Night Football game we've had so far. Dak finds CeeDee Lamb. First down, Cowboys. So yeah, both defenses aren't worth a damn tonight. They're not making any sort of stop. I guess that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a shootout today, I guess. Because I'm not seeing any sort of stoppage from any one of these defenses today. I don't have a specific candidacy for Game of the Year. There's a lot that should be thrown out there, but I don't know about what I would pick for Game of the Year right now, especially because there's a lot of games down the stretch that could be good. Dak's got to make a decision. The pressure was there. Nobody was open. He pump fake. He was trying to buy time, but he was about to get hit. He had to make a decision. Second down and 10 here. Oh man, it's been an interesting game so far in terms of what we're seeing right here. Neither defense has made any significant stop. Dak, pressure's coming, fires, incomplete. And another flag. Oh my God, what now? Oh, for God's sakes. How many penalties are you going to deal with? How is that pass interference? Are the refs on drugs today? Oh my God. The refs are gonna blow. Everything's a penalty nowadays. Dak, take advantage of this. Dak, careful, careful, careful. He's gonna get dropped. He was putting that ball out there, man. Be careful. I don't need that to get. I want Dak to not turn the ball over. If they end up losing to Seattle, I need to make sure Dak does not turn the ball over so people don't make excuses and try to blame him for this ridiculous mess. Because their defense ain't doing nothing tonight. If Dallas was to lose this game, it's not going to be because of Dak Prescott. No, sirree, Bob. The running game hasn't really been prominent for the Cowboys today. 2nd down and 13 here. That's why Dak's been trying to throw. But nothing's really getting open. Dak's going to float the ball. He has a man open. Ah! What is the flag? I can't. What? What? How many penalties are you going to call? How many penalties are you going to call? Oh my God! This is some of the most undisciplined. This is some of the most disgusting. 5 penalties on this drive. This is some of the most disgusting football I've seen all season. From a penalty standpoint, man, what a joke. How many penalties are they gonna have, dog? Nice stop here on 1st down. You want to call a flag on this one too, ref? Oh man. Yeah, Thursday Night Football's always been bad. I guess it's worse this year, but you know, Thursday Night Football's pretty much always been bad. You occasionally get the good game on Thursday Night Football, but it's pretty much always been bad. 2nd down and 13 here. Dak's going to take the snap. Going to have to do a quick toss here. Nice blocks. And Ferguson's going to pick up a 1st down. They're going to throw a flag now this time? 1st and goal. Man, this has been an ugly display. Just an ugly display of football just being shown here, man. Just absolutely disgraceful, embarrassing, and disgusting all around. I don't even know what I'm watching here. Ooh, I don't know what I'm watching. It's been disgusting. First and goal. Dak takes a snap. He's got a man open. Almost picked off. Dak had a man open. The ball got batted in the air and was nearly picked off. 2nd down and goal here. Got to be careful with those. Got to catch the ball. Both teams are so undisciplined. This is just an undisciplined display of football today, man. This is awful. Like, you just watch and think to yourself, what are they doing out there? 2nd and goal, bro. See, I don't even know if Seattle can make a stop at this point. Another flag could come up. They're going to toss it here. Pollard. Touchdown. Cowboys. Finally, just get rid of this drive. This whole drive was filled with nothing but penalties. Just a penalty-ridden game. Awful, 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 awful. Now, if you're Dallas, you go for 2 to try to tie the game. If you're Dallas, you're going to want to go for 2 to try to tie the game. That Seattle defense, they're pissed off because of the amount of penalties that were called. They're not going to go for 2 here. Interesting. They chose to kick the extra point, and it's a 28-27 game. Well, at least it's a high-scoring game, I guess, but this game has been, this game's been a mess. This game has been a complete mess. I don't know why they're not going for 2. They chose not to go for 2. I don't know what to tell you. They just chose not to go for 2.
Brian Dawkins, safety, a.k.a. Weapon X. Brian laughs at audibles. Laughs. But there is nothing he does not anticipate. He is never caught off guard.
Yeah, they just chose to not go for 2 here. They said, let's just put our defense out there and see what they can do. Milwaukee and Chicago in overtime. Huh. Why didn't overtime with Chicago? See, you never know how basketball can go sometimes, man.
Brian sees all. He knows all. Dominates all. His defensive prowess is feared the world over. The all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5 with advanced safety and tech. Because even safeties could use a little more safety themselves. Search for your Hyundai Ioniq 5 today.
You think the holidays go by quickly? Football goes by quickly. So cherish.
That was a mess. Oh boy, that was a mess of a drive. That was a complete mess of a drive. That was a complete mess of a drive.
Because holiday football won't last forever. As soon it'll just be
Man, if Chicago's gonna blow this up, can we steal Alex Caruso? I would love Alex Caruso on the Heat. I'm not even joking. I want Alex Caruso on the Heat. If Chicago's gonna break it down, please, 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 please let us have this. Please let us have it. Oh, Seattle gets to come back out on the field and see if they could do something to them. I don't know. They're fighting for their playoff lives. .341 left to go in this football game. Seattle up 28-27. We're going to see what happens on this drive here. Can the Cowboys defense make a stop, or is Seattle going right back down the field to put some more points up? This should be an interesting drive. Can't wait for the penalties to happen on this drive because all the refs want to do is blow the whistle today. Look at this. Touchdown, missed field goal, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Legitimately, this Cowboys defense has made 0 stops. They've made no stops. These guys have gone down the field every time they've got the ball. Cowboys defense is playing soft today. They are getting beat badly today, and they look awful today. First down and 10. Let's see what happens this time around. Handing the ball off again. Gonna run, pick up a couple yards. Second down coming up here for the Seahawks. It's been that type of night, man. It's been that type of night. Jerry Jones needs to be fired, but no one can fire the owner. You can never fire an owner. So you shouldn't say he needs to be fired. Just say he should sell the team. You never sit back and say owner should be fired. Just say he needs to sell the team. 2nd and 7 for the Seahawks. Gino's going to take this under center. Probably going to do some play action here. Gino going down the field again. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Gilmore had a chance to get a pick on that one, but they didn't call a flag. Gilmore's looking around saying, where's my flag for offensive pass interference here? That's difficult. Well, if Dallas's defense is ever going to make a stop tonight, now would be the time to do your jobs. It's 3rd down and 7. Can you actually make a stop and get them off the field for the first time this game? Because Seattle has yet to punt the football. 3rd down and 7. Will they force them to punt? They're going to send everybody. Geno fires. Caught! Oh, it's picked off! Interception! All night long, Bland has been getting cooked, and he finally made a play to make up for it. First turnover of the game. Bland has been getting cooked all day. They kept targeting him. And finally he said, nah, I'm going to do something. I'm going to make a play. You don't look so happy now. Yeah, I'm disgusted by the officiating. They've low-key ruined this game. So if you're asking, do I not look happy? I don't look happy. I'm tired of the refs interfering with some of these games. Like, the officiating in this game on both sides has been terrible. There's been a bunch of penalties that shouldn't be penalties. And every 2 seconds when a whistle's getting blown, it kills the momentum of the game. So I don't like when the refs want to get so involved. Both teams, I think, are damn near close to 10 penalties right now. The amount of penalties and yards given up on penalties today has been disgusting. And it's annoying watching them do this. You can't use robots to call flags because sometimes they're not going to be able to properly detect it. How do you get a robot to call flags? How do you have them detect whether or not a penalty is happening or not? This is a human game. You can't all of a sudden start using machines to try to determine when a penalty is going to happen. Because it's not even going to be able to properly determine whether or not a penalty is happening.
Snickers satisfies.
Okay, it could be 2023. Does not mean we have any robots that's going to be able to accurately tell when penalties are going to happen. And even if it happens, there's a good chance because we constantly talk about it. There's penalties that occur that they don't even call. Everyone keeps saying, hey, every time the ball gets snapped, the offense is holding. Can you imagine if you get a robot and every single snap, they're going to call holding? Every single snap is a holding call. Can you really bring a robot to do this? No, it's a human game. It's got to be done by humans to express it. It's a human game. You bring a robot here, it could end up becoming worse. It could be 2023. It could be 2043. It's not going to matter. Dallas defense finally makes a play after being garbage for damn near 3 quarters. Now you got to see if Seattle's defense can make a play to get the ball back to them. But that's a big play by Bland, bro. I know he felt that was personal. They've been targeting him all game, and he was getting cooked the entire first half. Finally, he makes a play. Geno Smith was playing great up until that moment where that pick happened. And now this entire game just flipped on its head once again. You would have preferred a punt there. But Bland getting that interception is crazy. And now Dallas gets to take over at the Seattle 39-yard line. As long as they don't make mistakes, they got a chance to do something here. Got to make sure to protect the football here. And he just got in front of that play. He got in front of Tyler Lockett and just stole that ball. That was perfect coverage played by Bland, and he just read it and just made the play. If it was a clean route running by Tyler Lockett, you're not in this possession. Oh, what a shot to CeeDee Lamb. He caught the ball, but he took a shot there. 3rd down coming up here for the Cowboys. No flag, thankfully. Third down coming up here for the Cowboys. Seahawks defense trying to make a stop to get the ball back to their offense. Not trying to give up a touchdown here. Geno's still leading the league in picks. I don't even know if he was leading the league in picks. If he was, then I don't know if he still is. 3rd down and 5 here for the Cowboys. Then field goal range, so they can't kick a field goal here. Fires, caught, but he is short. So they're going to kick a field goal here. Unless McCarthy wants to go for this. McCarthy wants to go for it. Oh, Josh is leading? Okay. Yeah, Josh Allen's leading the league in interceptions. So it's 4th and 2. They're in field goal range, so they can kick a field goal. But McCarthy's going to choose to go for it. They better hope this Seahawks defense doesn't make a stop. But Seahawks forcing a turnover on downs here would be huge for them, considering the pick just happened. Here we go, Dak, rolling, Dak. It's dropped! Oh my God! Seattle forces the turnover on downs. Seattle forces the turnover on downs. CD couldn't hold on to the ball. And the Seattle defense holds up. CD Lamb could not hold on to the ball there. He tried to make the catch. He dropped the pass. Norman, you ain't slick deleting that message. I know you said, yeah, the Seahawks are losing, and then you deleted it. You're not slick. We saw it. We saw you. We caught you in 4K. Oh, my God. The defense makes a stop. I said the worst-case scenario for Dallas is if they go turnover on downs, and that's exactly what Seahawks did. Worse. Sam Howell's tied with Josh. Well, you have 2 guys that are tied, that are co-leading the league in interceptions. Wow. I didn't think Dallas would go turnover on downs. Your defense makes a big play for you. The first big play they made all game. And you respond by not getting it done and turning the ball over on downs. Sharice Wright. Sharice Wright. If you're thinking about that, Sharice Wright. That was the guy. Seattle's defense makes a stop in the most important moment of the game, because you have the first turnover of the game. A great play by Bland, who's been getting cooked all day. He makes the play of the game for his team, and then the defense goes out there and makes a stop on 4th down. If CD catches that ball, he's picking up a 1st down. That drop hurts them, and now Geno gets to make up for it by going right back out there and seeing if he can get them some points. You know, that interception was a mistake there. He's going to try to get them some points on this drive. Seattle's defense makes the best stop in the biggest possible moment of the game. In that situation, sometimes it's just better to take the points. I'm telling you, these analytics are going to get certain guys fired. Sometimes it's just better to take the points. Just take the points. Just take the points. Just take the points. That's all that matters in some of these cases. Just take the points. But they just want to keep messing around, and it's just like, bro, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. In a game like this, sometimes it's just better to take the points. I know both defenses have been making stops. I mean, the play worked, though, did it? No, it was a turnover on downs. The play did not work. Seattle's getting the ball. It did not work. Seattle got the stop on 4th down. So now Geno's out there on this 1st down play. And Geno's looking to go deep. Geno has a man. It is caught. What a catch by Noah Fant. Big play here by the Seahawks. Oh, CD Lamb caught it. Wasn't he wide open? Well, he wasn't wide open. He was able to break out. There was coverage there. I wouldn't say he was wide open. There was some coverage there. But the ball did hit him in his hands. But here's the thing. We always like to do this. Well, if he would have caught it, he would have played. Sometimes it's better not to take a risk in these situations, because you're not guaranteed to get that play to work. And not to mention, if he would have caught it, he would have been on the line, so it would have been close. Because he would have caught it, and then he immediately fall. Because he fell as he was trying to catch the ball. So who knows what would have happened. They're going to try to do a trick play here, and it went, oh, whoa! Flag on the play because of that tackle. You touch the face mask, that tackle, it's going to be a penalty right there. Sometimes it's better to just take the points. You don't always, in a game like this where it's close, take the field goal, regain the lead, and put your defense out there. You don't need to always go for it on 4th down sometimes. And yeah, there's plenty of of moments where we've seen in games where a play could have worked on 4th down, but, you know, if the guy just didn't happen to catch the play. Whoa, they're not going to call a face mask. He was close. It was close. It was very close, but they're not going to call a face mask. But yeah, there's plenty of other times where we've literally seen certain plays that were definitely going to work, but the receiver just drops the ball. It was wide open, just drops the pass. 2nd and 10. They're going to get the ball snapped just before the quarter ends. Oh, a quick play here. Oh, he keeps his feet to the 20, to the 10, inside the 5. 1st and goal for Seattle before the quarter ends. And we are heading to the 4th, where it will be 1st and goal for the Seahawks. Wow. This Cowboys defense has been getting cooked all game. Left, right, up, down. This defense can't make us stop. My goodness. I don't even know who this Carbonara guy is, but boy, is he making an impression tonight on primetime. Cowboys defense really, they just can't make a stop. This is why we don't trust the defense. And these are the things we're going to have questions for, man. You know, it's just going to be questionable. And the sad part is, it's not even Dak's fault. Now, they'll probably sit back and say, well, Dak on that for that. No, it's not even Dak's fault. He threw the ball to CD Lamb, and Lamb was open. It's not even going to be his fault, though. And that's the crazy part.
We are trying really hard to get you Reese's peanut butter cups, but there is only so much we can do here. You're going to have to meet us halfway.
This is just the bad part here about Dallas. This year, it's their defense, man. Legitimately, it's the defense. Dude, you're a big Cowboys hater, huh? Well, let me see. I grew up watching the Commanders. I live in the DMV area. What do you think? I don't actually live... Oh, I live in the DMV area, but it's not like I live in D.C. or anything. But yeah, I am 100% a Cowboys hater. I am 100% a Cowboys hater. But I am always objective when I say it. That's why with this Dak... I'm going to be objective with the way I see it. Now, I'm going to actively root on their downfall in terms of losing football games. What fan doesn't do that? But I'm always objective with the team. And from what I've seen of this game, Dak is not at fault. Dak has done everyone always wants to come after Dak when the Cowboys lose. Dak has played a great game. Dak has made the right reads. Dak has made the right plays. But everybody else is failing him. CD Lamb, if he makes that catch on 4th down, it's on the line. Maybe he picks up the 1st down. I don't know. But if he catches that, you at least know you have a chance for a 1st down. He drops the pass. The defense hasn't made a single stop except for the one interception that Glenn made. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. But me, I'm not really out here celebrating or anything like that. The whole thing, I'm like saying the defense hasn't made a stop the entire time. It's just further proving my point as to why this team is not trustworthy to a lot of people. When people keep talking about this Dallas team not beating a team over 500, they look at moments like this. And Cowboys fans keep throwing their hands up, wondering why people aren't giving them their credit. It's like this. It's moments like this. You keep wanting people to give you your credit, but you haven't beaten a team over 500. And every time you face off against a team over 500, this is what your defense does. How do you expect people to believe in you and trust in your team when every time they go up against a team over 500, they get smoked? How do you expect people to believe in you, Dallas? Y'all are so confident in this game coming in. Y'all better win this one. No matter what, y'all better win this one. 1st and goal here. They're going to run the ball. Going to pick up 2 yards here, get to the 3. They ran a wide receiver screen. See, this is how you set up the wide receiver screen. You see, they got blockers there early on when they run the play. There's blockers there. Look at this. Look at the blockers being there. They have blockers. They have blockers. 2nd down and goal. Why did the NFL give primetime game to the Giants? Because they made the playoffs last year, and they thought they thought Daniel Jones would take another step. Unfortunately, that whole team regressed. Play fake here on 2nd and goal. Gino floats it. Wide open. DK Metcalf. 3 touchdown day for DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seattle. 3. Count it. 3 touchdown catches for DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks extend their lead. They cannot beat DK Metcalf right now. DK Metcalf has 3 touchdowns in this game. Stephon Gilmore is getting put in the torture chamber. I don't know who's been covering him, but whoever's been trying to cover this dude all day, they've been getting cooked. And Geno Smith having the best performance of the season. Forget about it's the best performance of the season. It's the best performance he's had since like what, week 7? Week 6? He's had a very rough 6 games. Like he's had a very rough 5-6 game stretch. But tonight, he's shown up. And Dallas, if you lose this game, I don't want to hear no more crap about you. This is why people don't believe in your team when they talk about you guys being teams over 500. This is why. This is why. This is why. This is legitimately why. You cannot expect people to believe in you when you fold against teams over 500. How do you expect people to believe in you when you do this, Dallas? You want people to give you your flowers, but you can't beat a team over 500. And you expect people to give you your flowers. This is the problem, Dallas. You cannot keep playing like this. Against teams over 500, your defense folds, and you want people to give you your credit? Where? Where does that happen? Look at this. This is crazy. This Dallas team is terrible. This Dallas defense has been terrible tonight. Dallas, no one is falling for this. Y'all are the 3 seed, aren't y'all? Y'all are the 3 seed. Ain't nobody falling for the gimmicks. I hope y'all drop to the 4th seed. Let me look at this. Let me look at this real quick. I hope Dallas drops. Let me see where Dallas is right now. Dallas is the 5th seed. I hope y'all drop to the 6th seed. I don't want y'all to y'all don't deserve to face off against the NFC South. Y'all don't deserve an easy wild card game. No. Dallas, I hope y'all drop. I hope y'all drop to the 6th seed. I truly hope Seattle catches up to you and you lose that spot. I truly hope. You guys are 8-3. If Seattle wins this, they'll be 7-5. You'll drop to 8. I hope Seattle catches you. I really hope Seattle. If y'all lose this game, I hope Seattle catches you guys. Y'all don't deserve a free wild card win against the Falcons or whoever's going to win the division. Y'all don't deserve a free NFC South guaranteed wild card win. I hope y'all get caught. 2nd and 4 here. This Dallas defense is fraudulent. Dak's going to go deep. Dak has a man. Incomplete, but a flag's on the play. Another penalty on a pass interference call. They're calling everything today. Any contact down the field, they're just calling it. I'm pretty much convinced if you just chuck the ball down the field at this point, you're getting a pass interference call tonight. That's not pass interference. That's literally not pass interference. I guess the grab of the shoulder? Is that enough to get pass interference nowadays? You know, these refs are on some serious, they're on some serious substances today, man. They're on some serious drugs, because this is just ridiculous. Play action here. Dak gets swarmed, and he's going to go down. Oh, he broke out of the tackle. Dak broke out of the tackle. He's going to fire, and it's caught. How did Dak Prescott break out of that tackle? How did Dak Prescott break out of that tackle? That is an embarrassment by the defender, and that is a beast of a play by Dak Prescott. Dak was caught. He was caught, and he just broke out of that tackle, kept his feet, and made a play. Seriously, Dak's not going to be the reason they lose this year. I'm telling you right now, I finally figured it out with this Dallas team. Dak Prescott will not be the reason this team loses. It's going to be this defense. Dak Prescott trying to finish off this masterpiece with a touchdown. Going to check the ball down here. And Pollard's going to be dropped right there. If you're Dallas, you don't want to settle for a field goal here. You want to get a touchdown for sure.
They're down 8 into the fourth quarter. A lot of people expected them to be able to take care of business tonight rather handily. Now they're scratching and fighting and drawing up some plays here to create some matchups. But a heck of an effort to keep this thing going by Dak Prescott.
Dak on 2nd and 12. He's got time. Dak is just going to check it down here to Pollard again, and Pollard's going nowhere. 2 great tackles by Seattle is going to put them in a 3rd and long situation.
Yeah, that's as much about coverage as it is about the pressure. Dak is a guy that's going to wait in that pocket and try to find that open receiver. But you've got...
Man, I'm telling you, bro, I finally figured it out, bro. The downfall of this team in the playoffs will not be Dak Prescott this year. I'm telling you, looking back on it, the reason, if they go on to face off against the Niners and lose, it will not be because of Dak Prescott. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over. 3rd down and 12, empty backfield here. Dak Prescott takes a snap. Dak fires over the middle. Incomplete. Lamb had a chance. He had a chance for that. Great play. Stopped. You making a recap? You know, I might make a recap. If Dallas ever lost the playoff, game, Saints, they would hold this over their heads forever because they won a Super Bowl in the 2000s, but Dallas didn't, and they beat them in the playoffs. I guess. What do you think are the choices? Ravens signed either Shaq Leonard or Zach Ertz. I don't think they're signing either one of those guys. I mean, me personally, I don't think they're signing either one of those guys. If there's gonna be, oh my God, he almost missed the field goal, but he got it. He almost missed the field goal, but he got it. If they were to attempt to go get one, they'll probably go off to Zach Ertz because you're missing Mark Andrews, and Zach Ertz is a veteran. He's a great tight end. They'd probably look to go after him. If they're gonna go after somebody, it would be Zach Ertz over Shaq Leonard. That would be more of a need for them to add that extra weapon in the tight end room, so you can go back to having your 3 tight ends, which they definitely love. So it probably needs Zach Ertz, but I just don't think they're getting either one. I don't even think they're looking to get either. Actually, no, I think they are looking to get Zach Ertz, or that was a report. I don't know. I don't see either one. Eric Ebron, why would they want Eric Ebron? Stop wasting my time with Eric Ebron. The reason that man ain't got a job right now is because of how he played in Pittsburgh. Ain't nobody going to waste no time on Eric Ebron. Ertz is on the market for a reason. Well, he asked to be released. They said he asked to be released. Whether or not he's trash, hey, a player on a trash team ain't always going to ball out. Whether or not he still has something left in the tank will be determined. But I'm pretty sure he's going to Philadelphia, so I don't have to worry about it. So whether or not he's trash, we'll probably figure out if he's trash in Philadelphia. That's just how I see it. He's most likely going to Philly. Can this defense do something? What happened to Nick Boyle? I don't even know if he's on the roster anymore. He came back from his injury and just never was the same. So I don't even know if he's on the roster anymore.
Well, he has VIP parking.
Either way, I don't see them going after Zach Ertz or Shaq. So it is what it is on that one. But we'll see. I guess we'll see how things go. The possibility here is there. Ooh, this is a day that hurts. This is a day that hurts. This is a day that is gonna hurt. Especially if Curry gets 40, which he won't. If he gets 40, I might hurt myself, bro. This is crazy. It's the best Thursday night football game of the season? Absolutely. It's absolutely the best Thursday night football game of the season. Nothing compares to this. I mean, this game is a shootout back and forth affair that's going to come down to the wire. Ooh. No, I've heard about Marcus Peters. I'm not even trying to worry about Marcus Peters and focus on that. I'm not. Don't ask me about no Marcus Peters. I ain't got nothing for that. Don't ask me about no Marcus Peters. I ain't got no take on that. I'm not about to be like, oh, man, Marcus Peters trash. Let's not bring him. Or let's bring him home for the vibes. I am pleading the fifth on Marcus Peters. I'm not getting in the debate. I'm not getting in the debate. Okay? I'm not one of the people that's going to fall to, let's bring him home. He's a Raven. You know what he did. Let's bring MP back. I'm not going to say that. And at the same time, I'm not going to be like, dude was garbage. He's washed. He's trash. Look at how he played with the Raiders. I am pleading the fifth on Marcus Peters. Y'all, whatever happens, happens. I ain't saying nothing about him. I am pleading the fifth on Marcus Peters. Hey, Dallas. The game is still up for grabs. Does the defense want to do something tonight, or are y'all going to keep getting beat tonight? You going to do something here? Let's see. Okay, good stop here, but they keep giving up yardage on runs. That is true, we have yet to get a punt today. 0 punts in this game. Both teams over 300 total yards of offense. Both teams put up 30-plus points. I mean, defense, what is defense tonight? What is defense in this game? Neither defense showed up to play. You got that interception, and it resulted in nothing. The chance for the Cowboys to officially take the lead ended in or to regain the lead ended in failure. Empty backfield here for Geno Smith. Geno has been dicing this defense all day. He's going to call timeout. They were trying to get set, but homie did not realize where he was going on the play. He motioned to the left and then motioned back to the right, and Geno's like, what are you doing? So Seattle was forced to use a timeout because a certain player didn't know where he needed to be set. So 2nd down and 6 here. Let's see what happens. Geno. Quick throw again. They got the blockers. But I think he's going to pick up the 1st down or he's going to be short. They're going to rule him short. 3rd down. Just maybe one of those ones you kind of just line up with Geno and then just like run a quarterback sneak. You go no huddle. You line up with Geno under center. You sneak this to pick up the 1st down. Feels like it's one of those plays you got to do. Geno got it. 1st down, Seattle. It's definitely one of those. What's going on, Nathan? Appreciate you stopping by. No, I'm not streaming Patriots and Steelers. You know I'm not streaming Patriots and Steelers. And no, I'm not streaming the Patriots and Broncos. You know I'm not going to do that. That's not even a question to ask. You know I'm not going to put myself through that. Once you know what a team's going to be for the year, you're not going to put yourself through that torture. I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours and watch the Patriots offense play with freaking Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi. No, thank you. I could do a lot more of the productive things than that. Running the ball here again. And Flacco starts for the Browns. Hopefully he's still got something left in the tank and can be productive for them. That's what Cleveland's hoping. Can he be productive? Does he got something left in the tank? I don't have an opinion on it. The guy still wants to play football. He's free to play football wherever he wants to play. If he's still got something left in the tank, then Cleveland will have someone to compete. DTR's a rookie, and they got to give him time to develop. So if they can bring in a veteran, and he can, do something for you, why not play him? If he's got something left in the tank, why not see what he can bring to the table? 2nd and 7. Oh, Geno! Incomplete pass here. The pressure came quickly. They already blew the whistle, bro. So now the defense has a chance to make a stop here. If there's any time to make a stop, Dallas, this would be the time. Oh, yeah, they did flex that to Eagles and Seahawks. Now, Monday Night Football with Eagles and Seahawks, I'll be there for that. That's a different conversation. So now 3rd down and 7. The biggest, look at this. They're 4 for 4 on 1 and 3 yards, 2 of 3 for 4 to 6 yards, and 2 to 3 on 7+ yards on 3rd down conversions. They've been killing it. But this is the biggest 3rd down of the game. Clock's winding down. Gino's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. Gino fires. It's caught. JSN is going to pick up the first. Oh, he's close. I don't know if he gets it. He's short. Or are they going to put him at the line? Oh, they're going to give it to him. They're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him the first down.
Again, he's just one of these guys that can do some damage to you. Has a great feel to sit in that soft spot.
The pressure came too.
South and get physical. You got to fight for those yards every inch.
I might want to challenge this.
Just does again.
Oh, wait. I don't even think they got a challenge anymore. Here we go. 9 of 11 on first downs for Seattle today. Gino going down the field. It is dropped by Tyler Lockett. He was wide open and Tyler Lockett dropped it. That could end up being a huge miss.
Geno Smith has heard a lot about how he's
Tyler Lockett's got to make that catch. And the thing about it is, if Lockett catches that in stride, that's a touchdown. There's nobody back there. If Tyler Lockett catches that ball in stride, he's going the distance and hitting his head on the goal line. He just essentially dropped a potential touchdown, and he knows it. Wow, perfect throw by Gino. Well, great throw by Gino. Horrible, unfortunate drop by Tyler Lockett. Now the Dallas defense has a little bit of room here. Can they get a stop here on second down? Gino was able to get rid of the ball. There was somebody there. Will they call this an incomplete pass? They're going to call it an incomplete pass.
that's what he's known for. 280 pounds.
Gino was able to get the ball out
Outside and in the mid.
in time because there was a receiver there, the running back. So he will not be sacked. But now it's another, look at that snap. That's a bad snap. But now it's another third down situation. If you're Dallas, you should blitz. If you're Dallas, you're going to try to blitz. Third down and 10 here. If you're Dallas, you're going to try to blitz. Get set, bro. They got it off in time. And another quick screen. And he's going to pick up. Oh, he's short. He's short. He's short. He's short. You got to go for this on fourth down. You got to go for this on fourth down if you're Seattle. He's short. If you're Seattle, you line up and go for this on fourth down. They went with the screen and put themselves in the position to go for this. Fourth down and 1. If you are the Seahawks, this is the biggest play of the game. You got to go for this on fourth down. It's one of those plays you got to. If you're Dallas's defense, this is the time to make a stop. If you can make a clean stop here, you give your ball back to your quarterback for a chance to regain this lead. What's going to happen on fourth and 1? They're going to run this ball. Dallas's defense gets there. The defense makes a stop. The defense makes the stop. Cowboys get the ball back with 7:04 left to go. And Dak's going to have a chance to regain the lead here. The offensive line broke here. You know, the funny thing is, if he would have ran to the right, he picks this first down up. He ran to the left and got smoked. If he takes this, if he cuts it back and to the right, he's got a chance here. Wasn't a bad decision. The defense just played better. Not to mention, it's not like you could have, if it was 4th and inches, you sneak it. 4th and 1 is kind of dangerous to kind of sneak it in that situation. Either way, Seattle was not able to convert here. Dallas has life and a chance to take the lead. Broncos and Lions, potentially. But Saturday night, I don't even know if I'm going to be here Saturday night. Maybe, I don't know. And yeah, I'd probably watch it. Am I going to stream it? I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not here 24/7, guys. I wish I was. I barely make it for the days that I'm here to stream. Adding extra days makes it tough. So all of a sudden Friday I got to do Friday, Saturday. Bro, I am not available 24/7, 7 days a week. Let's see what Dallas can do. Unless the Seattle defense can make a stop now. Tough. Really tough. We'll see how this is going to end. Oof. Cowboys defense finally steps up and makes a huge play. Just makes a huge play. And that gives the Cowboys life. Now, you got to hope. I'm telling you, bro, I just want Dak to finish this game clean. As long as Dak doesn't turn the ball over, if the Cowboys were to lose this game, it's not going to mean much to me because I'm going to be like, well, it's not Dak's fault they lost. Nice throw here to CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb's going to pick up the first down. They're going to give him the first down. So now it's time to see if Dallas can go score a touchdown to regain the lead in this game, in a highly competitive game that's looks like it's going to come down to the wire. First down and 10. Here we go. They're going to run the ball. Right up the gut by Pollard. And Pollard takes them inside field goal range. So now they're in field goal range, but obviously with 6:25 left to go, being down by 5, you want the touchdown. At this point, both defenses are already tired because it's been a back and forth affair. Neither team has punted the football today. Neither team has punted the football. So there's been no punts in this game. We got to make sure to specify that. There has been 0 punts. Both defenses got to be tired. First and 10. Dak, deep drop back, looking, firing. It is almost picked off there. Incomplete. Defender got a hand on it. Second and 10. 5:57 left to go in this game. That would have been a crazy interception. Michael Gallup has just been locked up all night. Look at that. That could have potentially been picked. That could have potentially been picked. Went off his hands, too. Second down and 10. Got to be careful if you're Dallas. Don't want to force the ball and make a mistake when you're in scoring distance. Dak, quick throw. Going to run a slant here. And CeeDee Lamb's going to catch it and be immediately dropped there. So here comes a third down situation for the Cowboys. At the end of the day, you want to make sure you make the right plays. Not trying to give up anything special. CeeDee Lamb tonight, 11 catches, 110 yards and a touchdown. I ain't gonna lie, CeeDee Lamb is showcasing he's the real deal, bro. He's having an amazing year. He's been balling out. Dak Prescott, 27 to 38, 281 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been clean. He's been doing his thing, and he's trying to get them the lead. Third down and 3 at the Seattle 21-yard line. Here we go. Dak's going to take the snap. Looking towards his left. Dak fires. Caught. CeeDee Lamb again. First down. And Seattle's defense is giving a lot of space there. You cannot give that level of room and space to CeeDee Lamb. He's just going to cook and eat there. First down here for the Cowboys. They are in the red zone. They're trying to get down to the goal line. Now, actually, they might have gotten to the goal line with that. No, they just got into the red zone. So, first down and 10 here for the Cowboys. The clock is winding down. I'm telling you, bro, that drop by Tyler Lockett is definitely going to hurt them here. Here we go. They're going to run the ball. Oh, Dak's going to keep it. Dak's got the room. Dak is going to pick up a first down. So it's going to be first down and goal. And Dak's over there flexing. .441 left to go in this game. So they're at the goal line, first and goal. Oh, no, he didn't get the first down. They marked him 2 yards short. Looked like he got it, but they're going to mark him 2 yards short. Delay a game. Delay a game, unless they call the timeout. They didn't get the delay game. They did not get the delay in game in time. So now they're going to be backed up 5 yards. Another penalty to hit the Cowboys. I thought they had gotten the timeout, but McCarthy didn't use it. So now it's a 2nd and 7 here. Those type of penalties can hurt you. 2nd and 7 here. This game is personal between these two teams, man. Seattle's looking to stay in the playoff race. They're fighting for a wild card spot. Dak, pump fakes, going for it all. Dak, touchdown! Ferguson with the touchdown. And Dallas is going to regain the lead. And if they're smart, they're going to go for 2. 4:37 left to go in this game. Dallas is going to have to go for 2. Geno's going to try to go win the game. Jamal Adams didn't even look for the football. Jamal Adams didn't even attempt to look for the football. He looked lost. That one right there by Ferguson was perfect. Dak put it right where it needed to be. Now you're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 3-point lead. So at worst case scenario, well, I mean, not worst case scenario, but at minimum, they would need to kick a field goal. They're going to go for 2. Dak, he's got time. Floats it. Caught! And the 2-point conversion is good, and Dallas takes a 3-point lead. 38-35 with 4:37 left. That Tyler Lockett drop is going to be the talk of the town in Seattle if they lose this football game. Dak Prescott with an MVP type of performance tonight. But will it be enough? It all comes down to how his defense plays. This is where things get to be very interesting here, man. Because now Seattle's back to being down. We're about to find out something really big here about the Seahawks team.
When your money's good, you feel good.
Golden State's up 11 against the Clippers, but that doesn't mean a single thing because this Warriors team, they just choked against the Kings the other night. Wasn't it yesterday they choked against them? The Clippers can't be trusted, but neither can the Warriors. It's the NFL level of USC versus Washington. I guess, because, defense ain't really doing much on either side. Possibilities there, but I ain't really worried about it. I know I'm going to hit tonight. Woo! This has been quite the interesting game. Finally, we get a good game on Thursday Night Football. Easily the best game of Thursday Night Football so far. And I don't think anything's going to top it anytime soon. .437 left to go in this game. Cowboys regain the lead thanks to an MVP type performance by Dak Prescott tonight. Absolute perfection by him. Not going to blame them if they somehow can't win this game. But, that's just how it is. Seattle's fighting for their playoff lives. Dallas is fighting for their playoff reputation. Because if they lose this game, people are going to be like, they can't be the team over 500. But again, watching this tonight, I know exactly how Dallas is going to lose in the playoffs. It's because of the defense. This defense is going to cost them in the postseason. This defense is going to cost them in the postseason, and we're watching it happen in real time. This defense is going to cost them in the postseason. Geno Smith playing arguably the best game he's played all season, or at least the best game he's played since, week 5? Dak Prescott having another amazing game, and now you got to go see if this defense has any sort of pride. 4:37 left to go in the game. Can they please make a stop? Dallas, can your defense make any sort of stop tonight? No punts in the game. Make a stop. Or make another stop, because they did make a stop before down. First down and 10, 4:37 left to go in the game. Seattle down by 3. Let's see what Geno's going to do. Play fake here. Geno going down the field. It is caught. First down. JSN continues to make plays for the Seahawks. Nicholas, you can't just keep saying game over for the Seahawks every time they're down and then all of a sudden get silent and quiet or delete your post when all of a sudden they take the lead. That's not how that works, bro. You cannot be doing that. When they were up, you got real quiet and turned and proceeded to delete your post. Now all of a sudden they're down and it's game over Seahawks. That's not how that works, Nicholas. First down here, they're going to run the ball. Getting a nice run here, pick up of about 5 yards. Second down coming up here for the Seahawks. 3:45 left to go in this game. Man, Seattle, they're down by 3, but this defense, I worry about this Cowboys defense. They're at midfield. I don't like this Cowboys defense is really going to cost them in the postseason. But you know what? I can see the vision. Dak Prescott leads a game-winning drive. I can see the vision. Dak Prescott leading a game-winning drive here in Dallas to beat the Seahawks. I can see the vision. That's a drop right there. Funny thing about it, it's a good thing he dropped that pass because he was going to be behind the line of scrimmage when he got tackled. So 3rd down and 4. Obviously, it's 4-down territory for the Seattle Seahawks. We know that for sure. 3:20 left to go in this game. Can this Dallas defense make a stop? Is this a game of the year caliber? Pretty much. Yeah, this has definitely been a game of the year caliber because, man, the end of the first half was chaotic. It was chaotic. This is definitely a game of the year candidate. 3rd down and 4 here. Geno, quick throw. It is dropped by JSN. And they got to go for this here. JSN had the ball in his hands. He could not make that catch. A drop at the worst possible time. JSN's got to make that catch. The defender's right there to make that play, but JSN's got to hold on to the football there. And now it feels like the game is on the line because with 2 timeouts left and 3:16 left to go in the game, if Seattle cannot convert here and pick up the first down, the game might be over for them. Here we go. Game on the line. 4th down and 4. Geno's going to take the snap. Here comes the pressure. Geno fires. Geno nearly gets picked off, but it doesn't matter. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs, and Dallas is going to take over. Ooh, this becomes interesting. Now you got to see if Dak can go out there with 3:11 to close this game out, or if Geno's going to get one last chance to win this game. Pressure's coming, so Geno's just got to fire it. He has no choice but to throw it. They sent everybody. They went cover 0 here, sent a full-on, all-out blitz, and he had no choice. He had to throw it. He had no choice but to throw that. Perfect call there by Dallas's defense. They just sent everybody. They sent everybody, and Geno had no choice but to get rid of it. Now we got to see if Dallas will have a chance to end this off here inside Seahawks territory. Don't want to do anything crazy. They're going to run the ball here, but look at this run. Look at this run. Beautiful run. About a 4-yard run here. 2nd down coming up here for 4-yard pickup here. 2nd down coming up for the Cowboys. Seahawks are 36-0 on the Pete Carroll when scoring 35-plus points. What about to be 35-1? Second down and 6. They're not going to use any of their timeouts unless they can make a stop here on 3rd down. Or they're probably just going to let this run to the 2-minute warning. Don't want to use a timeout here and all of a sudden you give up a first down here. At this point, Dallas is just coming out here. CeeDee Lamb! CeeDee Lamb! Going the distance! CeeDee Lamb holds on to the football. And that is damn near going to end this game. Perfect blocking. Dallas is this close. Dallas is this close. Now we can sit back and say, hey, Dak Prescott put the team on his back when the defense played like trash and helped them win this game. Now you can't sit back and say they didn't beat a team over 500. They closed this out. You can't say they didn't beat a team you can't say you cannot say the Cowboys haven't beat a team over 500 because they're on the verge of beating this team. You cannot say Dak Prescott has not played well against a team over 500, even though he already played well against Philadelphia. Technically outplayed Jalen Hurts. He played well again tonight. So you can't say either of those things. Now Dallas can sit back and get some respect. What a performance by Dak Prescott, though. Shout out to him. And I know Tyler Lockett is hurt right now. If he makes that catch, they're not in this situation. If Dak beat Philly earlier this year, Dak would be leading MVP. If he would have beaten the Eagles, he would have had a great case. But since they didn't beat the Eagles, there's no case to be made there. Either way, one more first down puts this game on ice for Seattle. One more first down is going to put this game on ice for Seattle. Dak Prescott, can you get it done here? Cowboys lost to the Cardinals, and the Eagles lost to the Jets. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Eagles lost to the Jets. What does that mean? Just saying, every team suffers a bad loss. The Eagles lost to the Jets, and the Jets have arguably been the worst team in football this year. They're not going to be considered the worst. I think that's... Yeah, Ravens lost to the Colts. Though, then again, with the Colts, if they make the playoffs, it's not going to look bad. I ain't going to lie. The funny thing about the Ravens losing to the Colts is if the Colts make the playoffs, that's not going to look like a bad loss. Technically, the Colts are 6-5 and in the wild card round right now, so that's going to be fun. Ravens play trash versus bad teams. A lot of good teams play trash versus bad teams. It's called any given Sunday. The Chiefs played bad against the Broncos when the Broncos were playing terrible. Cowboys played bad against the Cardinals. Eagles played bad against the Jets. It's any given Sunday. It's football, dude. You're not going to be perfect every single week. That's why we don't have 19-0. The only time we have a perfect record was in the 70s. That's never coming back, dude. Sometimes you're just going to have a bad week. It happens. Can the Cowboys finish this game off? It's going to be big. It's going to be huge if they can make a stop here. No, it's going to not make a stop. It's going to be huge if they can finish this game off. That play to CeeDee Lamb was perfect. CeeDee Lamb and DK Metcalf both put up a performance. We're the only team that consistently does. That's also not true. They give up a first down here. It's going to be a problem. That's not true. I've seen Dallas play trash against a lot of bad teams for no reason. And we're not the only team. The only team you're probably paying attention to. We are not the only team that consistently does that. I've seen the Bills consistently play bad against bad teams, and I've seen the Bills consistently dominate bad teams. I've seen the Steelers do that all the time. During the Killer Bee era, they played down to the competition so much and played so bad against trash teams. Saw it plenty of time. The AFC North has a tradition to play down the competition. And it ain't just the Ravens. One more first down here, and the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game and finally get a win over a team that has a record above 500. Meanwhile, a loss here is going to put Seattle in serious danger. Then again, it's the NFC, but you know what I mean. Second down and 6. Can Dak close it out here? Looks like he's going to try to hand this off here. They're going to make a stop here on second down. Third down's coming up here. Why do Ravens fans think we're the only team that plays bad against bad teams? Because our fan base likes to whine and cry and complain and act like we're the biggest choking team in the history of choking teams. When we see teams like Chargers and when Matt Ryan was there, the Falcons do it. This is why a lot of people think the Ravens flock are a bunch of crybabies. Because we do things like this. That they were crybabies and they think that we're just spoiled at times. Especially the teams that are garbage. They look at us crying about things like this. They look at us like we're crybabies. This is why Pittsburgh constantly calls us crybabies. Remember, Pittsburgh came down to the wire with the 0-15 Browns in Week 17. Yeah, that week, that 2017? That 2017 Steelers team that would be coming very close to getting the 1 seed away from the Patriots. They went down to the wire with that winless Browns team and almost lost. Third down and 3. This is for the game. Dak, is he going to put the ball in the hands of your best player and let him end this game? Dak is going to look to end this game. Dak, incomplete. Why did they... No. And now they got to kick a field goal here, and now Seattle has a chance to win the game. Why did they throw there? I don't understand the game plan. Why did they throw there? You know... I don't like the play call. They're going to go for this here? This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. This is really dangerous by Dallas. If they don't pick this up, You're going to put them in a position where they can potentially tie the game. Dak, you're the best player on the well, you're the leader. They're not going to go for this. This is too dangerous. They're not going to go for this. This is too dangerous. This is too dangerous. Why did they throw the ball on third down? They had it. Oh, my God. Why are you going to give Geno a chance to win this game? Why did they go for it on third down? No, not go for it. Why did they throw the ball on third down? Are they going to go for this on fourth down here? This is way too dangerous. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Kick. Why? Why did they throw the ball? Am I live streaming the Eagles-Niners game? Absolutely. I am 100%. You don't even have to ask questions like that. You know, if I'm home, I'm absolutely going to do it. They have too much trust in Lamb, but it doesn't make sense. Why would you take a risk to pass the ball? An incompletion. Now they get to stop the clock. They're going to have a minute and 40-plus seconds to go down the field and win with a touchdown. This is the worst possible thing you could have done. So now if Geno wins this on Thursday Night Football with a touchdown, everyone's going to look at Mike McCarthy and say, you're an idiot. He hit the field goal, but there's a minute 43 left to go in the game, and Geno's going to get one last chance to win this game. Now you got to hope and pray your defense makes a stop. Geno gets one last chance to win this game. Why did they throw the ball there? I understand putting the ball in Dak's hands, but I thought they were going to put it in his hands and try to have him run. I thought they were going to do one of those design quarterback runs. You know, he fakes the handoff, the zone read, and he chooses to just take it himself. Why did they throw the ball there? I don't understand. Why are you willingly giving Seattle a chance to beat you? If they lose this game 42-41, it's on Mike McCarthy, and it's on this defense. Mike McCarthy and this defense, I'm kidding. Oh, my God. I kid you not. If Seattle wins this game, it's on Mike McCarthy and the defense. Dak Prescott did nothing wrong in this game. He couldn't have played a better game. And you're giving Geno Smith one last chance to beat you. Your defense better lock in. Your defense better lock in. Your defense better lock in if you're Dallas. This is the dumbest thing you could have done. Mike McCarthy made a stupid decision. They chose to throw it on third down instead of just running the ball, and it resulted in an incomplete pass. So now Seattle, now the Cowboys kick the field goal, and Seattle gets to have the ball with a minute 43 with a chance to win this game. This is ridiculous. I hope Geno goes down the field and scores a touchdown. I need Dallas to suffer for Mike McCarthy's stupidity. By all means, Geno, don't make a mistake. Don't turn the ball over. Let's see you go down the field and win this game on a touchdown. They absolutely deserve this because Mike McCarthy's stupidity here to choose to throw the ball on third down is ultimately what gives the Seattle Seahawks one last chance to win. Who knows? Maybe the defense goes out there and makes a play. Geno's got time. He's going to fire. It's caught. Tyler Lockett, first down, Seahawks. 1:38 left to go in this game. And by the way, he scores a touchdown. Cowboys have all three timeouts, but I'm not going to lie. They may play. Seattle could look to play with the time to make sure Dallas doesn't have a chance to do anything here. Tyler Lockett ran that route beautifully, got himself open, and picked up the first down. First down and 10 for the Seahawks. 1:38 left to go. I'm telling you, if the Dallas Cowboys lose this game, oh my God, the Dallas Cowboys lose this game, it's going to be a bad look, a really bad look. Geno's going to take the snap. Geno has time. Geno's going to check the ball down here. Fant's going to get up to midfield here. Second down coming up here for the Seahawks. The time is going to wind to a minute 23. It's going to keep on going. They're going to go no huddle. They're at midfield. They have no need to rush. It should be soft here. Soft coverage. Check the ball down. He dropped it. Went back to Fant. He couldn't catch it. Incomplete. Third down and 2 with 1:13 left to go. Got to make that catch. You got to make that catch. It's 4-down territory here, but you got to make that catch. When they're playing soft coverage like that and Noah's coming across the field, you got to make that catch. Geno tried to sidearm this, and pressure was coming, so he had to get that out quickly. Third down and 2 here. Dallas defense is going to have to make a stop, man. Honestly, you probably should use a quick throw or something here. Here comes some pressure. Geno fires. Batted in the air, incomplete. If the defense can make a stop here on 4th down, they're going to win this game. Better, I don't know what defensive play you have, McCarthy, but you better put up the best defensive play you have here tonight. Your best defensive play has to show up here on 4th down. You know what? Send everybody. Send everybody. If you're Dallas, send everybody on an all-man blitz. Everybody's going on this 4th down. I don't want Geno having time in the pocket to try and beat me. You better send everybody on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. For the game. Incomplete, and Dallas is actually going to win a game over a team that has over 500. Like I said, this is one you're probably going to want to roll Geno out to like his left to buy time. They sent everybody on a blitz. This played out exactly what you would want it to do. Ooh. That's on Geno. That's on Geno. He didn't read that right. They didn't read that right. Worst possible time to have a miscommunication. Dallas actually gets a win against a team over 500, and Seattle sees it. Now it really starts to whine.
The Seahawks come in, you got to give them a ton of credit.
Seahawks are going to lose a very, very tough game. But Dallas finally wins a team against an opponent that's over 500. Finally. Finally get their first win against a team with a winning record. Finally means something to them. And Seattle, you got to look at this and say, what do you want, bro? The play calling down the stretch by Seattle was terrible. The drop by Tyler Lockett ultimately cost them this game. And Dallas got their first win against an opponent with a record above 500. Congratulations to the Cowboys for getting it done. Seahawks, your season could potentially be done here. There were too many mistakes down the stretch that hurt them. And ultimately, in a game like this, you can't have that happen. But we finally got a great Thursday night football game. Woo! With that being said, I'm going to call it here because I am tired. This game was actually coming down to the wire. Shout out to the Cowboys for pulling this off, but that defense really has me concerned. If there's anything that's going to stop them from beating the Niners, which again, I don't think they can beat the Niners, but if there's anything that's going to stop them from beating the Niners, it's going to be this defense. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to cut it here. I'll most likely see you guys on Sunday for the Eagles-Niners game. Until then, peace out. What a game.